Okay, YouTube gang. Here's more of this. I feel like, as much as I don't want to make Tressa a support, I feel like it's gonna be just necessary.
Fair.
I feel like I just need a cleric on my team at like all times. I feel like it's such like a good way of just healing, and it seems stupid not to have it. Let's go heal more, luminescence, revive. I probably want to get this thing. That's what it was. Now it's coming back to me.
My weapon swapped or?
Yeah, because I swapped
Yeah.
my one person to Ophelia to the thing. The scholar. And I did that. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I think the tavern's up. I think. Sometimes the guys are really easy. No, he's not. How many inhibit things do I have? 4. Good enough.
It's a person.
Huh?
How many inhibit things? But you're talking about a person here, David, a human life.
Meh. Okay. Where's the stupid tavern? Oh. Hear a tale of Tressa. After learning of the Merchant's Fair, you head to Victor's Hollow to find an item worthy of the auction. Eventually, you make your way to one of the shops. Story so far. In Quarrycrest, Tressa met a traveler named Ali. He told her of the Merchant's Fair in Grandport, where the greatest treasure in the realm are put to auction, and so Tressa vowed to find a worthy treasure, hoping to prove herself a merchant worthy of respect and renown. So it was at the two promised, the two promised to reunite at the fair. About time I updated the notebook. I'm on my way to the Merchant's Fair in Grandport. But first I need a treasure worthy of the auction. So I've come to Victor's Hollow to find one. The owner of this book found what he was looking for here. Hopefully I'll be as lucky as he was. Alright. If time ahead, I'll look around this place.
All right.
Let the search begin. Excuse me, could you tell me about this map? Did the map shine? That old thing? Don't really know where it came from. Found it in a storehouse and thought about throwing it out at first. But I figured I could make at least a few leaves off of it this way.
Oh?
Mind if I take a closer look? There are traces of old lines where it was redrawn and it smells of the sea. From the looks of it, this map was very special to the one who drew it.
Oh.
I think there's something written here. But the characters are strange. I'll be darned if you can read those scribbles, young lady. My dearest friend, here lies the most precious treasure map, Baltazar.
Oh!
Baltazar? As in the Dread Pirates Baltazar of the Eastern Seas? And this is his treasure map? Sure seems that way. It must be worth a fortune. Give me that. Lady Luck is on my side today. Now let's keep this between us, young lady. Here, I'll even give you some candy. I didn't come here for candy. I know. I'll steal it. I can't. That's what I would do. Playing something over here. Ah, okay. So moving inch over that side.
Phew. Time for a break.
I already wrote in my diary today. So I'll give the notebook another read. In this world there are countless treasures, but only one is precious to me, and I'll journey on until I find it. The One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
He only had one treasure in the whole world.
Hello there.
Good to see you making use of that notebook. We meet again, lass.
Mr. Leon!
What brings you here? I should ask you the same thing. Don't tell me you ran away from home. Not quite. I just decided it was time I saw the world. And I have a notebook, or the notebook you gave me to thank for it.
Oh.
Thank yourself for choosing it, lass. Sink me, I be ready to make a grave of me hammock.
Hello.
Oi, ain't ye
What?
Nick and Knack?
You ninny?
It's Mick and Mac, you bird brain ninny. You're that kid what gave us quite the lashing back in Ripple Slime. It's Ripple Tide. Don't you two learn your lesson yet?
Mick.
Good enough.
Captain.
Apologies, Captain. Captain? Aye. Our pardon days be behind us. We be working under a different flag now.
Got that right.
That day opened our eyes to the true greatness of Leon Bistrali. Now we be having the honor of calling him our captain.
Whoa!
I'm glad to see you two singing a new tune.
Well,
As am I. They've been doing well under my command thus far, but still have ways to go.
All right.
Right you are, Captain. Now look alive, ye half-drowned dodo. There's work to be done. So, lass, how do your travels fare?
Well,
I'm still learning as I go, but I do have a goal now. I want to sell something incredible at the Merchant's Fair. If I can manage that much, it'll prove just how far I've come in this journey.
you don't say.
Well, there's certainly no better place than the fair for an aspiring merchant like yourself. And what exactly is it that you've deemed worthy of the auction? I wish I could tell you, but it's still waiting for me to find it. Oh, a yet discovered or undiscovered treasure I see. Then I wish you all the best in your search, lass.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Leon. By the way, what brings you to Victor's Hollow? It's the home of an old friend. He passed away around this time of year, so I decided to pay a visit.
Oh.
Were you too close?
Hi.
Hi, Baltazar and I were like brothers.
Oh.
Baltazar? As in that Baltazar? Which Baltazar, lass? The Baltazar who drew the map I found earlier?
Could it be?
They may just be one and the same. Could you show me where you found it?
Yes.
Yes, follow me.
Hey.
Excuse me, sir, it's me again.
Welcome.
Welcome back, young lady. I trust you managed to keep the you-know-what a secret in the meantime?
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry, but I couldn't.
Hmm?
What do you mean you couldn't?
What do we have here?
Pardon the intrusion, but I heard you might possess a map belonging to Balthazar. Who are ye? This is Captain Leon Bastrali.
Ah!
Leon Bastrali, Scourge of the Seas. I don't want to believe it, but there's no mistaking that blue spear. I heard all about you and your famous words. What were they again? The strong take while the weak quake.
Hmm.
Those are words best forgotten, sir.
This is...
Don't you take me for a fool. I know you're just here to loot my store. I can assure you I've come for no such reason. I cast aside that lifestyle long ago. And this certainly looks like one of Balthazar's works.
Hmm.
You really don't plan to steal it, do you? I see. So the rumors of the great pirate Leon and Balthazar being friends really were true.
Huh?
Huh? He sounds different.
I beg your pardon.
If you two were as close as the stories say, then I'm sure you'd do anything to have this map, am I right?
But...
However, it's a precious family heirloom, and I'm afraid I cannot part with it without recompense.
What?
But earlier you said he was just going to throw it away.
Huh.
If you're truly Leon Bastrali, then I'm certain that you're well versed in the treasures of this realm.
You see...
And but a lowly merchant, you see, nothing compares to your grandeur, but there is one thing that we have in common: desire for a certain treasure. Have you heard of Edbart's shield? Edbart was a servant of a king in Oreen. His defense with the shield was said to be impenetrable. I could use that. Legends say he used that same shield to protect his liege until the tragic fall of the kingdom. I heard a rumor that it's been spotted in this very town as of late. Curious timing, isn't it? Both a fabled pirate and a fabled treasure in Victor's Hollow at the same time. If you happen to cross it somewhere, Mr. Bastrali, I'd be happy to trade it for the map. I dare use that map as leverage. It rightfully belonged to Mr. Leon's friend. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you were mistaken.
Till we meet again.
Thank you for showing me the map, and my apologies for taking so much of your time.
Hey.
Are you really just going to leave without your friend's keepsake?
Aye.
That map is not mine to take. Now, I shall take my leave, lass. I'd like to celebrate his life with a drink tonight.
Oh.
Mr. Leon. He says he doesn't need it, but I think a memento like that is best kept in a friend's hand. I'll find a way to get it to him. You said you trade the map for Edbart's shield, right? I'll be back in 2 ripples of the tide. What if, hear me out, I stole it? Or is that too much?
You know?
Oh wait, you're staring for his input? You really want that map, don't you? I do, for Mr. Leon's sake. I could steal it for you, you know. I'd rather you didn't. I can handle this myself. He wants a trade, and he'll have it. That's what I do best. I'll show him who's the best merchant around. Well, I see my help's not needed here. Though, I'd act the gallant type. Or thought I'd act the gallant type, but clearly your lady prefers the leading role. Bruh, I hate this ad. Take your vibes and go, 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 go. I was gonna comment on it. but then decided not to. Then it replayed. I always end up here one way or another. True.
It's fair. It is a rough one.
What is Clips Leader? I have no idea. I also throttled Diamond Mordex today. Pretty easy. Made him rage quit. Leader of the Clips? Yeah, I kind of figured that. But... You bet, after all, how could I call myself a real merchant if I refuse this challenge? How indeed. Ow, elbow to the desk! Yeah, kind of throttling Brawlhalla, because there's the stupid event going on where we gotta do like dailies and stuff. But, yeah. Also, why does this pixel game have ray tracing? You know?
This is HD pixel graphics, from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's very high quality. It's like Minecraft with shaders, if you think about it.
It's hard to tell you're wrong.
3D but 2D? I think it's pretty much just 3D.
Yeah, you know, I haven't considered it, but these are 2D sprites on a 3D plane. They don't really look it, though.
Yeah. I really
Definitely
like this.
a very different feel from, like, Bug Fables or Paper Mario.
Yeah. I feel like there's, what's it? I don't know if it was Triangle Strategy. I know there was a couple of games that we might have even played on stream that were like this kind of thing. Clearly looks like WoW. Like World of Warcraft WoW?
Or just a weird way of saying that it looks good.
Yeah. I just really like the art style because it looks like almost like it's made of cardboard or something.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. Where did my minimap go? Have I just been walking around too much that it disappeared? Or did I click a button?
Does the minimap usually exist in towns?
Yeah, so you can see buildings. Like, it has the, like, green icon and stuff. Like, of buildings. I don't know where I'm going.
I feel like
now.
I occasionally know that.
Okay. Yeah, it's like what my 6-year-old brain was imagining when playing with toys. Exactly. It also is very Wizards 101, if you've played that. That fire is 4K.
Is it?
Yeah, don't you know how Wizards 101 looks? It's the same kind of like kind of cardboard style. It's just not as
I feel like that's just called bad graphics. This, like, the houses look a very specific way, and I feel like
yes,
this
Pirates
is not
101 was
what
one. I was
Wizards
thinking that. Yes, thank you. Yeah. It's that kind of style.
Well, now I need to look at some buildings.
It's literally just that style. It's just less optimized in terms of graphic. Like that. See, it's funny that people even know Pirates 101. I think that's funny because
Yeah. I feel like that was never, like, even a little bit popular.
yeah, I mean, I watched a good bit of a playthrough and I played as much as I could without the membership, but I honestly thought it was super, super good. I would even want to replay it. I just don't know. Like, again, memberships is just kind of pain. Pirates 101 was way better than Wizards 101. I get that, honestly. I think a lot of the systems are just like, they're so different to where, but both were peak. Can't compare. Yeah, they're just so different. That's why I feel like it's hard. It's kind of like even like
You're right.
Rivals and Overwatch. It's like they're just different games, even though, you know, they have the similar aspects, you know, but they're definitely different, you know. Where to say one
Yeah.
is just definitely better is completely biased on what kind of like gameplay you prefer. Can't compare COD to Battlefield. Exactly. They're both shooters and first-person shooters, but they're completely different with how they play. That's why you can't really say one is better than the other. You could argue like graphics, sure, but or
It's like
accuracy.
comparing chess to this, you know? They're both turn-based games.
Anyway, yeah. Pirates 101 I just really liked because it was cool to see all the references from Wizards 101. But you also got to be a pirate and have a ship and like crewmates.
I liked a lot of
and
things about
stuff.
Pirates 101. Well, just like the opening thing with like the backstories.
I think it was really, really good. And I would definitely like to get back into that. Like I said, main issue with both is the fact that it's kind of hard to do. Definitely hard to do solo. But even with just you and me playing here, it would be very, very hard.
It wouldn't be that impossible, right? Isn't there like 4 people and you can have as many like crewmates as you want?
I don't know. Yeah, I will say Wizard Only customization was cool. Now that I'm thinking of the beginning of the story, I think honestly, what both games are kind of lacking is more like character customization. Because I think it'd be really cool to have like fully fleshed out like characters and stuff. But it's like you have to pay money for so much of the things. There was a dino game I used to play where you could tame dinos. It was a similar browser style game. Gotcha.
Sounds like something we played.
Probably a lot of stuff. Because I mean, pretty much my childhood, and I don't know how much of yours, but it was pretty much Wizards 101, Pirates 101, Sword, and then it was like browser stuff like Webkins, Neopets, just Congregate, all that kind of stuff. Newgrounds, all that jazz. I definitely know a lot of the browser games. I'm sure you did too, because you went through a huge browser game phase, especially like Congregate and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and like Pokemon Tower Defense. Yeah, that was also pretty wild. Getting into that.
We can do a Pokemon Tower Defense stream one of these times. Good old shiny challenge.
Yeah. That's called Dino
That makes for
Storm.
great
Came
streaming
out a month
content.
before Pirates 101. Oh my god, I remember that game. I don't know if I played Dino Storm. Doesn't sound super familiar, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway though. We should probably grab Grub really quick.
Lame.
Yeah, Wizards 101 came to console recently. But it's still in like game preview. But I want to see how like membership works. Specifically because what if they give membership through Game Pass? That would be kind of sick.
That's actually true.
That's what I'm kind of really hoping for. But I don't
Even if they
think
only give
do
it to you. Still cheaper.
Yeah. I just think that would be huge if it was. Anyway, I'm gonna put on a BRB and pause recording. And we're back.
Hello.
Got plenty of wares for traveling around. Get something from him. How do I gotta buy it, bro? It took me many journeys to amass such quality goods. Always looking for a bargain. I wonder if I have to purchase other stuff though. Can't compare though. I doubt these things are even that great. Where is this guy? Give him the shield. Yes, sir. And it'll be voice acted like neat, right? Right?
We got dumb.
It's happening. What's happening? Back so soon?
Of course.
I made a promise, didn't I? And I always deliver. Dino Storm. I logged into one of my old Neopet accounts. This seems pretty good. Especially now they have a supercomputer. Now I can rob the giving tree even more effectively. My word, I can't believe you actually found it, but this symbol and this weight and all these scars, there's no mistaking it. This is the real deal.
Most grateful.
Thank you so much, young lady. Here's the map as promised. I can't wait to play this 13-year-old game at a trillion FPS. Basically what Roblox is now. Roblox games are insane. But however did you manage to get the shield? I'm a merchant. We have our ways. I bought it. Finding such a renowned treasure is no small feat. I can see you have promised, young lady, and lots of it. You have Roblox FPS unlocker, right? It highly optimizes it? No?
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, this guy has steel defenses, though. Dare I allure him? I might need him later. I'll see.
It's also just a coincidence that we joined Discord on the same day. I don't know what you're talking about. We're definitely not the same
Mr.
person.
Leon!
Yeah. I brought something for you.
Huh?
Baltazar's map. Don't tell me you went through the trouble of finding that shield for that. I've never seen you two in the same room.
I
All
thought
I'm
you
gonna
were
say. Like Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Superman. What? Anyway.
Why did he say Superman?
But also, or I mean, Brew and Spider-Man. Bruce. Yeah. Well, unclear. Well, we've played Overwatch together. We've played Brawl together. We've been in the same Brawl.
We've also played Wizards 101 as 4 people, so I don't think that really says much. There's a Figaro situation.
Yeah. Coldstars map, don't tell me.
From
Oh,
another
I already
guy.
read that. Yeah, then I won't. And I haven't seen your hands. You have 4 hands for that? I have 2 hands. And a dream. Thank you, lass.
But he's got 2 feet.
Mr.
And a face.
Leon,
That's
were
like
you
5
really okay
controllers right
with
there.
just leaving the map of the shop? Please brawl with pedals. Do I have to get a feet cam? Just to prove it? I'll do it.
No one brought that up.
When you gazed at it, your eyes were so forlorn. It felt like it belonged with you. But I'm not letting go. Foot cam win. I do have an extra camera I could technically set up. But
And I have one.
your keen eyes never cease to amaze
One
me.
for each foot.
Let me tell you a story, lass.
Of course,
That
Frog
won't
joins
alert me.
now. I should have known.
Pirates! We were but lads when the sea first called to us, and as we grew, so did our reputation. Balthazar came to be known as the Wild Eagle, and I the Sea Serpent. Our ships clashed on the open ocean, and our names roared like thunder through the skies.
Captain Leon! The storm be giving us no quarter, sir! Let's turn back! The old girl can't hold on much longer!
Anyone wanting to retreat can be my guest and swim back. I'll reduce this ship to shivers before I let him have my treasure.
What is this? It's Octopath Traveler. We're in a backstory right now.
If those scurvy sea dogs get to that island first, we get nothing. You hear? Hold fast to that rudder, mateys.
Play Spore when? I think I actually played Spore on stream. I think.
I don't see why you'd play it off stream.
It was pretty bad. Play Tome? I assume you mean Toram or Torum. And maybe. Not anytime soon. I have so many games I want to play.
I don't know. There's a lot good about Toram, but there's also a lot bad about Toram. And I don't think they're going to get around to fixing it.
I just have other games that I still need to get to, like PSO2. And everything.
Aye, aye, sir!
And like Dino Storm. I would actually look at what Dino
Balthazar,
Storm is
that
at some point.
bastard.
Maybe get super
I'm going to look it
addicted
up
to
right now.
Game is literally impossible nowadays unless you were carried. Yeah, but that's what you're there for.
True.
Even though I'm playing the best weapon.
Leon.
Aye, Captain Obvious.
I think he'd have learned.
What am I
after
looking
all
at?
these years.
Enough. Else I'll cut out your tongue and feed it to the gulls.
Now I'll be taking this island's
There's so many
treasure,
pictures
if
and
you
yet
don't
no
mind.
gameplay of Dino Storm.
Maybe
I
it's
do
one frame.
mind, but it isn't mine. Do whatever you please.
What does that even mean?
Do ye remember when we were lads, Leon? Starved.
Kinda
and
niche,
slug
nobody took pics.
stealing to survive. We dreamt of just growing up.
Pictures
and
didn't
had to
exist back
fight
then.
tooth and nail to reach the top.
True.
Nothing was ever easy.
We had
for
fully
us.
functioning online games, but not pictures.
In this world, the strong take while the weak quake. And we became strong.
Ye never change, Leon.
You say it like you're any different, Balthazar.
Did you play Rivals on stream? Which Rivals?
Not everyone stays the same forever, matey.
I'm saying finish, or it's saying finish downloading game launcher, but I don't know where to find it.
Yeah, he did say you should buy Rivals on Steam.
Isn't Rivals free? Yeah. I've had many comments telling me that.
And you've made many comments telling other people that. Maybe. Probably.
Balthazar, he was always looking off in the distance, his eyes gazed far, far away towards a seemingly unreachable place. He's talking about Rivals of Aether. Bad game. I'm surprised those servers aren't shut down yet.
True. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It being 3D looks worse than the 2D one.
Time passed between us until one day.
Can I tell you something, Leon? I never wanted to be a pirate.
Rivals of Aether? Yeah, it's like a fighting game like Brawl. Except with furries. More furries.
I was gonna, yeah, exactly. See, those are the characters that are furry.
lives, I
Brawl has
dreamt of
specific
being a
skins you can
merchant.
buy to make the characters furry. And Ash. Why do you think everyone plays Mordex?
Have you gone daft? Balthazar of the Eastern Seas. A merchant.
You're a bloody scoundrel for laughing, Leon. But it be the truth.
In every way but
Well.
physical, I'm a wolf. About
I
Beta
wanted
wolf.
to trade treasure from every
Dang.
corner of this
Didn't
here
have to do 'em
world
like that.
and bring people together. I lost sight of that dream after becoming a pirate.
So shows you know nothing. I'm the alpha and you're the omega. Like that one movie.
But these
I prefer
days,
Delta.
it's all I'd be thinking about.
Yes,
Or
like that one
Eucalyptus or
movie.
whatever.
The wolf was hot as oh.
You know,
Agree to
weirdly
disagree.
enough, I think I know what movie you're talking about.
It's called Alpha and Omega. So
Oh, that does make sense,
Leo.
actually.
Do you have something precious to you?
when I was like 10 or younger, the duck was funny. I want to watch some of the old movies that I watched when I was a kid. Obviously, How to Train Your Dragon, the best movie ever, but also like Shrek. I haven't watched that in like a while. And
Babar.
I don't know if I ever
The
watched
Legend
that.
himself. It's basically Ni no Kuni 2 if you think about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly, actually.
I
Also,
think it might be. I think they ripped off Babar. I knew it.
also, Cars 2 is the best of all three. Kung Fu Panda 2. Yes. Rivals is better than Brawl.
But see, in Brawl you can suffer free of charge.
Exactly. You
How can
pay
you
in
put a
other
price
ways
on that?
besides money. Like mental stability. Physical stability.
I'll take that trade any day.
Blood.
I could buy a mansion with mental instability.
How
Let's
about
go.
another wager, my friend? Whoever reaches that island first be the winner.
They're going to Laughdale.
If you win, you get that gem you always wanted.
Brawl is free and has 10 times the players, I'd imagine. Probably more. I feel like Brawl probably has more players than Smash.
Oh, will I now?
Probably by like 10 times.
And what happens if you win?
The fact that I have to allow something. Rivals you get by good gameplay for 30 bucks, which is cheap for especially when you don't have to pay every time after the first time. Yep, Brawl's free.
If I win, you hand over your most precious treasure.
I gets it.
Brawl's free as I'm cheap. It's just like, why even pay money for games when you can just play free games? That's kind of my thing. Unless it's like a game that's really
I
worth
think
it.
the argument usually is that free games are bad. But I don't think that's really the case anymore.
Single player games, yoinked every time. Yeah, but more, even with like solo games, a lot of times I will like say there's Game Pass and just like random free ones, but mostly I would say just waiting for sales. Cause I used to be the kind of person to buy games and, like pre-order them, like Destiny and the Borderlands games, but I like will never do that again. I am only gonna ever buy games unless they're like, if they're on sale for a good amount too. Or if for some reason, what's it, I just have expendable money, especially as like a streamer slash, you know, YouTuber and stuff to make content for. But I feel like there's no reason. I spend all my money making my WRX push 600 to the wheels. Can't afford a $30 Steam game. That's fair.
What is this slang?
I spent like a lot of money on my PC, like almost 2,000, I think. But it's like that's worth it.
Deal.
Free games are intentionally bad nowadays to force you to pay anyway. I feel like some are different though. Didn't force you to. That's a weird take. I've never spent a cent on Brawl. Yeah, same. I haven't spent any money on Brawl. Technically Overwatch I kind of have for the Battle Pass, but that's also been completely optional. So that's how our final race began, but Baltazar, he never emerged from those stormy seas. I found his ship several days later, wrecked on the coast. Baltazar had been the victor of our very last match. I bet Rivals Waither's fun. I've played a little bit, definitely not as much as I should to really have a take on it. It's not bad.
I beat the entire story.
I don't even know if that's the story. This map shows the location of a gem he wagered that day.
The Eldrite.
He called it Eldrite. It's the only one of its kind in the entire world. It was by far the rarest of all treasures you'd plundered. Seems I lost our match. I haven't the right to do it.
Oh.
That's why you left it in the shop. Bad mechanics to make it impossible to progress at even a semi-decent pace without shelling out cash is one of the lesser evils they employ. I don't know. I think it's just game by game. If a game is actually like good or something, I definitely buy it. But some games, like I just know I don't care enough about it.
Then there are games that have decent gameplay, cost money, and you have to buy stuff.
Yeah. That's what sucks about like Wizards 101. It's like you gotta buy card packs to get a lot of cool stuff. Then you also have to buy a membership to be able to play the game, but also to do a lot of the things you also need crowns, like to transmog and stuff. It's like, really? So why am I paying money just to play the game, but then I also have to pay for cosmetics, and I also need to pay to get access to a lot of the stuff? It's like, what? It's honestly what started the free with microtransaction games. Yeah. Which, to be fair, I'm mostly fine with, but Trove is still pay to win without the, even though they are dying from that. I just think most games like that, like especially like MMOs, should 100% be free and then only pay for cosmetics. Because people pay for cosmetics if they're having fun in the game.
Heck, I've been having to buy cosmetics. I don't even have money.
Yeah. And it's like same with Warframe. Like, they shouldn't make you have to pay money to get like slots and stuff in the game. It's like that's just hindering the experience. Instead of being able to say, just have the slots and you want to spend money on cool outfits and cool things. Precisely, you made a proper trade for this last, so it belongs to you now. However you use it is up to you. Up to me. I didn't spend any money on Trove, and I thought it was pretty fun. I think you can progress it, just the end game is pretty miserable. Mr. Leon lost more than just a race that day. I think having a memento of his friend would cheer him up. And I wouldn't mind getting a closer look at more pirate treasure.
All right.
Time to put this map to use. Endgame isn't supposed to be easy, in my opinion. I think games just literally have such a hard time making endgames good. Even like solo games.
I agree that endgames shouldn't be easy. However, they shouldn't just be grinding. Like, really annoying grinding at least.
Yeah. I just think like a game's okay to like end or you to be caught up in like an MMO or have just something extra to be doing. Like, I don't know, do this every week to get cosmetic stuff, or like let's release cosmetic events, or just like something fun to do. But it's like forcing you to grind / spend money to be able to just play the game at a high level, and then it sucks because then they don't change it later, and then to access the new content you need to do all that grinding still or pay the money to get to the next thing. And that's how it is in like things like Trove and Warframe and Elsword, stuff like that. But then even solo games try to like make really, really bad end games just to add more playtime. Like technically there's like 80 hours of playtime. Really it's only like 16 hours, but for all the grinding and having to do everything perfect and just to access stupid things, gotta do this. In-game in Trove is just, or is half pay for premium dragons, or half the Sour Friends, or just grind, no pay required. To be fair, a lot of MMO grinding's terrible because it's just dailies and weeklies. So it's not even really grinding. So where then it just kind of ruins it then. Not fun beginning there.
Like I'm doing like 15 dailies a day.
Yeah, no, that's what killed Trove for me, is like we're doing delves like every week and we're doing the daily stuff we can do every week to try and get like the currency and just everything we can, and just it gets so unbelievably boring and repetitive, and it's not like a grind, it's just a tedious daily to have to do every single day. Then you end up quitting and just waiting. And then I feel like that ruins MMOs for me. And with like story games, it's like when they have like atrocious things like that at the end, like I don't mind like doing like annoying things, but again, like things like the Hi-Fi Rush, terrible. How they decided to do that end game and like all that extra stuff was just the worst. But yeah, don't worry about end games. GTA Online, to be fair, GTA Online I feel like doesn't really have an end game. So they were friends, I see. What is it, Tressa? Well, it sounds like Mr. Leon and Mr. Baltazar got along so well. If they had worked together as pirates, they would have been unbeatable. So why did they insist on being rivals instead? Mayhaps they vied with each other precisely because they admired each other so. When a man of action meets another, his first instinct is to prove himself better. I understand well the hearts of men like Leon. I once felt the same about Erdhart. What is it this time? You're a thoughtful one today. The look on your face just now. It reminds me so much of Mr. Leon's face when he talked about Mr. Baltazar. Oh, is that so? Okay, where am I going? Exit 10 to southwest. I feel like I did something to get rid of this mini-map, and I'm not sure what it was. Is it southwest?
I think you're just tripping.
No. Usually it shows like a green way to tell me which way to go.
Oh wait, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. Now I can't see anything.
May I have this dance?
The battle is truly joined.
Out of my way.
Just maybe pressing R.
I am
Am I a
ready.
pirate? Ready to play a 30-second ad? I don't even know if I have that. Here, you know what? I'll give you a 1-minute one instead, you know. There you go.
What a nice guy. He really gets the bang for his buck.
Should be loading. There we go.
Illuminate.
I don't have an ad yet.
Out of my way.
And Frogs can still hear us.
No. I got an ad.
He cheated the system.
I am ready.
The battle is truly joined.
Running ad blocks on my stream? You just don't want to give me ad revenue? Okay.
The frick.
I see how it is. Some friend you are.
I think you make ad blockers where the ad blocker watches the ads for you.
Illuminate.
I'm just in VC and let them run in the background. Twitch doesn't give you even a penny for it. I do.
Ooh, quick, just don't talk for a minute.
That's true. Stop all the content.
Zero content for 1 minute.
Yeah, but I do get paid for ad
May
revenue.
I have this dance?
Not a penny though.
It's usually more.
Is it?
Yeah. I only get payouts of like 50 bucks though, so. Usually just from subs. And by the subs I mean Tycoon being a homie.
It's fair.
Here you go.
I'm ready.
Fortunately, it doesn't have enough people for it. No, what's this little boar week
Battle
two?
is truly.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Please boom.
Out of my way.
And he has one less because of you. That's actually true though.
It is.
It's my turn.
Have at you.
Black calling the kettle black.
Out of my way.
Nah, it'd be funny if he had like 6K or something. I don't think
Fair.
that'd be funny.
I think it'd be really funny.
Yeah, maybe I start charging real money for my channel points.
Or you need to set up bit rewards.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of your end.
Hefty payouts. True. I don't know, so these guys are weak too, but
Battle is truly joined.
for an axe.
Here I go.
You work it in.
I'm
Now we burn them.
That arrow's going. Did no damage.
Oh, babe.
the show is over.
Get the chest up there.
Let us fight with honor.
I surprised my foe.
Try this.
I'm
Here.
I doubt I'm gonna kill this, but no, I did. Press OP mage.
How is that?
True.
Not true. I need that many extra pebbles real quick for Druid face reveal.
You're not getting it. I'd also like to point out, unlike Magyar, is still a channel point reward.
Let
I don't
us
think it
fight
technically
with
is.
honor.
I'll redeem it
What's up
right
to
now,
you?
and then I'll refund myself because I'm a dirty, filthy cheater.
This gamer, guys.
More or less.
I don't know what else these things would be weak to. Probably some sort of magic.
Illuminate.
Now then. My turn.
I actually need that many extra pebbles.
I'm
Forgot the
ready.
9. Gotcha. It's a lot.
Kinda is.
flames. Burn this away. The show is over.
We need to do gambling on here.
I agree.
And you said R opens the map or something?
I think so.
Nothing happened.
Tough.
I don't even need a mini map. I don't need to see where I'm going.
That's actually true. He says he desperately needs to see where he's going.
Yeah. Dinosaur won MVP of the year 2013, by the way. I don't believe you.
This is the beginning of your end.
Victory shall be mine.
But they want it. I know it just says on their website no info on how they got voted for it, but trust. How they get you?
Let's illuminate.
I am ready.
I believe nothing. Unless I hear it on TikTok.
Bro.
The winds of fortune howl.
Because nobody would ever lie on TikTok.
And that's that.
That's actually a great point.
Num 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 num. So many healing groups.
May I? have-
Skeletons! I can't find where the launcher's installed. Ban it, Jared.
Bang!
The winds
Executed.
of fortune howl.
Took him out back.
The battle is truly joined.
I don't know anything they're weak to. Those are lightning elementals, so they're weak to wind, but they're probably weak to something else. I could analyze, I'm not gonna do that though. Skeleton wasn't weak to wind. I really doubt it's weak to fire. Ice.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
Not weak to ice. Probably light.
It's my turn now. Illuminate.
Yeah. These guys are about to obliterate my team. Ow.
Victory shall be mine.
That's gonna get to the tier 1 sub to someone, somehow. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that loser is. Can we to spear or something?
Probably a pro Brawlhalla player, if I had to guess.
No such thing.
That's actually true. I didn't say good Brawlhalla player though.
That is fair. Gonna hit him with lightning.
Thunder, ring out.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to heal.
The show is over.
Whoa, I also have to heal. Crazy.
I'm a pro Brawl mobile player.
You're probably the best mobile player in Brawlhalla.
That's probably true, actually, yeah. Probably the only one? Yeah. Unfortunately. I don't even have the stupid thing.
I got this guy from like the last area. How does a fully charged beast summon do 800 damage? I'm being robbed.
I don't have any way of getting more SP. I'm gonna have to actually give Tressa mana. I don't want to do it. That cost me like an item. Cave's a little dark. I don't know if it's dark for you guys.
Primrose is very illuminated though.
True. Guess that's where that lantern comes in handy, huh?
And what do people really want to see? The actual gameplay or Primrose?
That's fair. That's fair. Again, I don't know if this is even at the end. But... I don't know what any of the stuff Goshar does. I guess I don't need that because it doesn't stack. Persistence, inner strength. Maybe inner strength. Cave again. I fought a mobile player, or more so, I fought a person with mobile player in their name. I don't see roaming folder. Yeah,
You know, I actually looked into that before, but you can just type in slash and then app data, easy, and then that'll show the real roaming folder. I had trouble with this like actually 4 days ago.
May I?
Thank you, Rux. Yeah, no problem.
The
This feels like a
battle is
joke, and I'm not here for it.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure how many people say we sound like, but I'm pretty sure Alex is one of them.
I am ready.
I was looking for annoying folders. I think I'm the only one, maybe. Everyone else is wrong. But
That's fair. But see, you said that specifically, you knew it was me and not him.
It's
Who
my
comes
turn.
out? As much as I'd like to attack on Tressa, I don't
Maybe
have...
I'll pull soul leveling guy.
Illuminate.
And just make my voice really deep and cringe for no reason.
I will say with the new mic, there's
I'm
a
ready.
difference in the mic audio. But the same person talk through. I need Honey Nut Cheerios for dinner. Been there.
Flames, burn
I
this
ate
away.
frosting for dinner. So, not tonight.
The show is over.
Done it before.
Many times before.
Yeah. Frosting is insane. It is pretty good. Last night there was some frosting and I added some toffee bits and I added some milk and mixed it together and then tried to freeze it into ice cream. And I ate it last night, but it was a lot. Very sugary tasting. If you believe it.
I'll make this quick.
How or many times before, yes, I bet you'd know what you eat. What?
Sounds like a really bad joke saying that I'm you.
Gotcha.
Emphasis on really bad joke.
I have no other jokes, guys. This is all I got. That's fair. Getting all the
battle is truly
geniuses.
joined.
These are probably good though. They have no
I'm
weakness.
Say
I
your
don't know.
funniest joke right now.
Who, me or him?
You.
Oh, don't mind. me.
Tell me a pork fried this rice.
Here I go.
I'm not sure if it's the joke I use or not. It's close.
The winds of fortune are howling.
I have woken up and cooked and eaten a cheeseburger at 7 a.m. before. I have stayed
Honestly,
up and eaten a cheeseburger.
You've also stayed up and mowed at like 6 a.m.
That is true. On an empty
that's-
stomach.
Probably more insane.
Here I go.
Chicken filet waffle chips are bad. You're telling me wood fired this pizza? That's pretty good. Found the launcher. Yeah, usually what I
Bit
do
of a
is
genius.
I just give up and then don't play the game.
The winds of fortune are howling.
Somehow I didn't get splashed by hot grease.
Victory shall be mine.
That's kind of impressive.
Yeah. I just
Thunder,
wear a hoodie and
ring
gloves and a face mask whenever I'm making burgers,
show
like
is
bacon
over.
or something like that. I was still tired even after I ate the hot burger. Yeah.
It's tough.
I got a question for you, Frog. Why make a burger at 7 a.m. and make Cheerios for dinner when you could instead just have Cheerios when you wake up and then a burger for dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to put in perspective how loud the game launched, it's still slightly too loud at 1/100th volume. Yeah, that's how it is with Sonic Adventure.
One of the days I'll learn to just open games with my volume muted.
I didn't eat the burger the night before. Gotcha. See, you see that there's a save point over here, but this is the save point I'm looking for. Asking why a man ate a burger for breakfast is, yeah, I disagree, actually.
You don't want to say any part of that?
Yeah, no, pass.
May I have this
There.
dance?
I think a real man doesn't eat it all.
Try this.
Because, especially
No.
cook for himself?
Battle is truly
Yeah,
joined.
no.
That's actually a great point, though. A real man orders takeout every night.
Yep.
I am ready.
Real men have their women eat for them. Yes. You make the food, and then they eat it.
Flames, burn this away.
That's how it works.
The show is over.
I eat vicariously. Yeah, I still think you need to eat normally, too.
Yeah.
A vivifying stone. If I'm making food, I'm eating food. Well, see, I work at a gas station, but it's a food gas station, so the food is gas. But also, what's it? I don't eat, so I only make food. I don't eat it. Tragic, I know. I'm not even gonna like this game, I bet. Why am I spending, why am I spending so long to open it? So why not, really? You know? Ooh, yeah, Dino Storm is loading. Yeah. I don't wanna fight anymore of these losers.
The
I'm gonna
battle
leave.
is
Let me
truly
leave.
joined.
Don't fail to flee. Oh, there's a chest here. What? It's a cutscene. What? I'm gonna die. What?
I can see where you're in this room talking to Earnhardt for so long.
He never
You kinda
shuts
just
up.
keeps talking.
I probably didn't actually need to. Kind of did that stuff. What's that?
That's some quality voice acting now.
Let's do this.
Oh boy. It's heading this way. The beast dipped its things in poison? That sounds annoying. Let's decrease his physical strength.
Now then,
Yeah, I think we're gonna... Ah, did I change this thing?
if you
Yeah.
dare.
I'm ready.
Start with Nimbus Offense? Okay, but we found a weakness. That's good. What? Oh wait, I'm not the thing. Heck darn me. I could try shooting it, why not?
It's my turn now.
Okay. I could just try and break it with Tressa.
My turn.
Okay.
I see through your defenses.
Now then,
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's,
The lion
Okay.
dance.
these guys, anything I can even steal?
What's yours is mine.
Knowledge of life. Good enough.
I'm ready.
Okay. In theory, I feel like I probably should just hit here.
Watch me now.
I can afford to. What's it? Venom. What's Venom weak to? Other things were dice.
Engulfed in my bliss.
Not nice.
Round and psychic, and maybe something else.
I don't have those.
Gotta get help.
have my blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Pretty good deeps. Pretty good deeps.
My turn now.
Let's see. I feel like probably our best bet is something like... I could analyze.
For you.
Yeah, I definitely won't do that much damage to me. Okay, that was kind of brutal actually. And I'm poisoned. That's rough. Okay.
Weak.
Let's do this. Witness the miracle of healing.
Hopefully that's good enough. He doesn't attack for a while. I still probably do want to analyze here.
Oh, don't mind me.
Fire. Okay, and spear. And the inhibit offense. Nice. Looking good.
Out of my way.
Let's see. We could maybe use Aerostorm to break him. Darian could hit twice with spear.
Try this.
We can hope the Aerostorm does hit 3 times. If not, we can hit with fire. Then we don't even really need the Aerostorm though if we just hit with this.
No good. Flames, burn this away.
Let's
Okay,
do
we can
this.
set up for another Olberg attack. Will we kill those? The question. Does yellow mean half?
I think so.
For you.
No good. The lion dance.
Yeah, Olberg does have 3. That's good. Now let's decrease defense.
I see through your defenses.
My blade
And now we hope
is
to kill.
unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
We didn't.
Here.
That's fine. Tressa should be able to hit a nice fat heal.
Witness the miracle of healing.
Okay. Not too bad. I don't like how much defensive bullcrap this guy still has. If I use 1,000 spears, I can have enough stuff. I really don't want him to be able to attack, but I don't think I'm gonna hit that many of anything. I'll be honest. It isn't red though.
Death by 1,000.
Okay. I didn't realize it was.
The thrill of the fight.
Well, yeah, I was.
Guy never saw it coming. Guy stubbed his toe and died.
It's true. Poor guy. This is spot Baltazar marked on his map.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. It's gorgeous.
Oh?
And what's this? A letter?
Yeah.
Just for Mr. Leon. I'll make sure it reaches him. But I gotta explore the rest of the dungeon. Yeah, how do I get this mini-map back? Oh! It's a bumper. Okay.
Intriguing.
That would have been kind of good to know. I didn't feel like pressing every button on my controller and potentially inputting something I didn't want to input. Yeah, that boss is easy. Super easy.
Mm-hmm.
Was it easy for you?
Probably.
Mr. Leon.
You beat whatever boss right now?
Mm.
I followed the map and found this.
Huh?
There's no mistaking it. This is the Eldrite. This was also in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
A letter?
Did you ever find what's most precious to you?
Did you ever find what you were looking for?
Baltazar.
Leon, what's more precious to you than anything in the world?
Most precious? All my treasures are precious.
I didn't mean gold or gems, Leon.
Then what did you mean?
Do ye have something so dear to your heart that ye'd risk life and limb for it? When we were lads in that poor town, we thought having riches was all there was to life. But I've been wondering lately if that's the life worth living. And then I wonder what life is worth living.
I get it.
I use me strength to steal from the weak. Just like ye, Leon. And it took years of looting to realize that none of it meant anything to me. Oh. Not everything that glitters is gold.
After the final race with Balthazar, I couldn't stop thinking about his last words. If I win, ye hand over your most precious treasure. But what was my most precious treasure? In the coming days, I kept asking myself the same question. But I never came to an answer. Until one day, I realized I'd obtained nothing. Just like Balthazar, I no longer had a reason to continue as a pirate. I lowered my flag. And I dedicated myself to repairing Balthazar's ship. I decided to pursue the dream of my friend in his stead. And so, I became the captain of a merchant ship.
Huh.
I want you to keep that stone, lass.
Really?
Aye.
But it belonged to your friend.
This letter is all I need. That stone holds no meaning to me.
Are you sure?
Everyone has something precious to them. Whether it be land, riches, honor, or what have you, there is an abundance of treasure in this world. But there is only space in one's heart for a single, truly precious treasure. And I found mine. Balthazar's ship. It gave me another chance at life.
Mr. Leon?
What is your most precious treasure?
It's... I don't know yet. But I know I'll find it someday.
Aye. With those keen eyes, I have no doubt you will.
I
Be
refill my
prepared.
drink.
Your life will never be the same after. Farewell, lass.
Bon voyage! Toodaloo!
I want to get more food.
My most precious treasure. I saw Mr. Leon again. He taught me that there is only one true treasure in a person's life. I haven't found that treasure in my life yet. But I'll keep searching until I do. It's just a matter of time now. With the Eldrite in hand, I'm ready for the auction.
Heck yeah.
Watch out, Merchant's Fair! Here I come!
Hmm. I want to kidnap this guy real quick. This townsperson's useless to me.
Lovely.
Quite a treasure indeed. Don't I know it? May I see it? Why, it's stunning. When I was younger, I had occasion to set eyes on many a beautiful stone, but I've never seen one with such profound clarity and color. You can see that again. I must say its beauty is completely wasted on a child such as yourself. I shall wear it. Hey, what? Wait, give it back. Oh, come now, I was just joking here. Why, I never. Jesting aside, the gem suits you better, Tressa. You really think so? Oh yes, I mean you can see right through it, utterly transparent. Got him? And now we venture to... Ooh, I don't know. Really talked up Haunted Store to seem really, really fun, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. So unless we pick up the biggest scrub of all. Rest of the time to strip you of all of your equipment and weapons. You can keep your accessories though.
Where do I want to go next? You said Ophelia's boss was bad?
That's the double boss.
I think I'll, you know, not.
Good bet. I already had all this stuff. I didn't realize I made him that much of a cleric. Fine with me though. Yeah, well, no. Like it doesn't really need physical strength. I don't know if I have enough to make him what's it? I don't think it's necessary. How much SP do you have? Oh, 278. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I don't even have that much. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, I am gonna do his story next, but I want to grab more grub first.
Well, it seems like it's put away.
Why? Why'd you put it away?
Uh-huh.
Fine, whatever. Another day, perhaps. Another night, even.
Tonight.
Yeah, probably. I guess I jump back into it. Time to hear a tale. You arrive in Sainsbury's to see a man in the apothecary speaking. Whether his meeting augurs good fortune or ill will remains to be seen. Story so far. The deadly disease that plagued Goldshore, in the end, it was but the trickery of Vanessa, a deprived quack who enriched herself at her patient's expense, but Alfin put an end to her villainy and healed the people out of kindness of his heart. Out of the kindness of his heart. You were always my hero, an unreachable idea, but heck if I ain't getting closer by the day. Have eased the pain and suffering of one town. Alfin strode into Saintsbridge with newfound confidence. Little did he know what awaited him there. A gun.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wait,
Oi.
can you... No.
Hey,
He's gonna talk.
can you spare a scrap of food for a poor soul? As you can see, the snick's left me too injured to stand.
Show it to me. The wound festers. If it isn't treated, you'll be dead before the next sunrise.
What? You're one of them apothecaries, is that it?
What's it to you?
Bloody hell's put the god smile on me. Treat my wound and you can name your price.
Before that, answer me one thing.
Oh, but of course, ask me anything.
Afraid you're out of luck, friend. Your life isn't worth saving.
Wait, have some mercy. You can't just leave a man to die.
Hold it! You're an apothecary, ain't you? How can you leave a man you examine to suffer?
And who in the hells are you?
Name's Alfin, and despite appearances, I'm a traveling apothecary myself.
A fellow druggist, is it? Well, listen up. I'm a free man with the right to choose my patients.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means just what I said. Some lives aren't worth saving.
Who does that jackass think he is?
You're an apothecary too, you said?
Sure am, and one who doesn't discriminate when it comes to those in need. Let me see that wound.
Much obliged.
You're lucky I showed up when I did. There. That should give you a fighting chance. But you ain't out of the woods yet. You'll need plenty of rest till it heals up. Here, lean on me.
You're far too kind. Thank you.
The name's Alfin. Just doing my job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alfin. I'm Miguel. You really saved me. Don't mention it. You just rest up now, okay? I'll check in on you later with some victuals. I hear the grapes around these parts make for good eating. Yeah, better for drinking if you catch my meaning. Hate to break it to you, but not in your condition. We can raise a glass once you're all healed up, though. Deal?
Aye.
Aye, Alfin. I'd like that. Yeah, now there's a friendly enough guy. Grumble.
Oh.
Shucks, I ain't eaten anything yet either. Can't mix medicine in an empty stomach. Now can we? Let's go hit the tavern. Travel banter.
Hey.
Headed for the ale house. Nothing like a flagon of mead to ease a man's cares. I'm a regular at more than a few ale houses, though I go for the rumors more than the drink. Rumors, is anyone in the ale house to say that interests a man like you? Who's wealthy, for example, and who's not? Which lords pay their guards well, and which don't? And you can find all that out at the tavern? That more meat loosens tongues and gets men talking. There's quite some profit to be had in the house if you know how to listen. Not to mention, thieves themselves often drop by to share secrets and tips. Yikes! I'd best be careful the next time quenching my thirst. You can try. Either way, I'll be counting my mugs if you and I ever go drinking. Fair concern. Every time I see a new person, I just want to steal from them. It's wild.
That's fair.
Ooh, the tavern. Some kid's knocked out. Why is he even here? Oh, what's all the hubbub? Hey, what happened here?
Someone help!
My son, he's just collapsed. That doesn't sound good. I said for help, but oh, look at him, he's dying.
Let me take a look.
There's an apothecary in the house, let me see him at once.
What?
Truly? Doesn't seem to be a case of food poisoning. But then what could it be?
Oh dear.
Does your son suffer from any afflictions or ailments, ma'am?
No, no.
No, at least none that I know of.
Damn it all.
Think, Alphen, think.
I'm coming in.
Where's the patient?
Oh.
You're that sham from before.
You.
You again. As for whether I'm or not I'm a sham, you can judge for yourself. I see. Seems to be a paroxysm of sorts, doubtless brought on by something you ate. Sweet peas are known to cause this reaction, and some people here that should set things right.
Whoa.
Well, I'll be. Well, where am I?
Oh!
By the gods.
Oh my!
Timothy, you're all right. Oh, sir, I have not the words to thank you.
Just doing my job.
It's nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. Name's Ogan, traveling apothecary. And I trust you've learned not to judge a man before you know him. Well, shucks. Never seen a sham as good as that. But I can't let them shake me.
All right.
Me. Alrighty, let's see who else around here is in need. Okay, there's like 2 places. A scholar who kept a close eye on the local water supply, he does so to ensure that ones who live nearby will not again fall prey to the sickness from which was once spread by the river, a sickness that claimed its life years ago.
Oh.
So those 2 grandmas haven't been around lately. I should check and make sure they're not sick in bed. Over here. Who here needs help? Are you in this building? No. You're in this building. Inquire. An elderly widow who lives a quiet life in solitude, never one for social gatherings. She had no one to whom or with whom to talk to after her husband died. However, she recently met another older woman while taking a walk, and the 2 have since become good friends. Nice job with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear boy. Finally, I can go visit my best friend again. Good for them. I'm glad I'm needed for this. Fire on you too. Or was this the person I already did? An old woman who has lived in this town for many years, a stubborn person. She is slow to place her trust in others and even slower to express her feelings. Though grateful to have a dear friend who accepts her for who she is, she will likely never admit as such.
How are you holding up?
And there we go. That should have you feeling better, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, dearie. Well, don't mention it and make sure to keep warm, okay?
Aye.
I will. Thank heavens I can finally go grape picking again. Grapes? Speaking of grapes, do you know where I could find myself a good bottle of wine? I promised my new friend Miguel we'd share a toast, you see, and...
Are you alright?
Is everything alright, ma'am?
How can this be?
You're friends with Miguel, that rotten no-good thief? Thief? You heard me, and that's not all. Rumor has it he even killed a man. I heard he slipped into one of the local estates, and when the butler found him, Miguel stabbed the poor guy to death. The local militia has been searching for him ever since, but they can't find hide nor hair of him. He's a drifter and a vagrant. If you know what's best for you, you'll find yourself a new friend.
So we meet again.
Sorry, no time to chat. I have a patient waiting.
Surely you don't mean to save that scoundrel's life.
So you knew?
I did. He claimed to be a humble farmer, but the dagger concealed beneath his cloak told me otherwise. There was far more blood on him than that from his wound. Nor did his nervous, flickering eyes do him any favors. No, it was clear why he hadn't sought treatment for his wound. He's a man on the run.
Still. 'Cause someone's a thief, that means you leave them to die?
I said it once, and I'll say it again. Some lives are worth saving. Others, not so much.
Bollocks! We're apothecaries, not gods. It ain't our place to judge. We have a duty to help anyone who needs us. Am I wrong?
Show me one of your tonics.
Huh? Why should I do that?
Call it curiosity. I want to see your skills for myself.
Huh. Well, if you insist. Here, looking's free.
It is unrefined, but adequate. Made with talent and confidence. Hear me, Alphen. I can see the passion in your eyes, so I'll not mince words. Let that man die.
You can't...
Before you act, ask yourself what it truly means to save a man's life. Especially the life of a killer.
I should go back and check up on Miguel.
Who's gonna talk now? What's the matter, Primrose? That apothecary Ogun. His eyes are just like mine. Are you kidding me? Yours are 100 times more stunning if you don't mind me saying. Thank you, but that wasn't quite what I meant. You see, in my work, I've met the gaze of many a man, and I've learned their eyes speak more truth than their thoughts. You don't say. So what did Olgin's eyes say to you? That his heart is filled with pain. He probably saved someone, like a thief or something, and they proceeded to do something really bad.
Nah. That would actually never happen.
No.
Not in a million trillion years.
To be fair, Alphen's mindset's kind of flawed too, though. He's like, we're not gods, we don't get to choose who live or dies, but we're also choosing to help someone. You know? So, in that sense, if that person's supposed to live, you know, then, you know, why does he have to help and stuff
Saving
like that?
lives is kind of just like choosing to live and dies.
Yeah. Hypocritical, if you will.
Hi.
Alphen mate me wound, it stings something terrible.
Whoa.
Let me take a look. Tarnation, it's worse than I thought. At this rate, his life is.
Hey there.
How's it look? Tell me I'm going to survive.
I'll take care of this.
Yeah, I mean, you sure will. That stings how you can tell the salve's working.
Ah, I see.
All right.
I'll just need to give you some stronger medicine.
I'll fix you up, good as
Just
new.
hold on, okay? We'll have you on your feet again in...
Before you act, ask yourself what it truly means to save a man's life. Especially the life of a killer.
What?
What's the matter, Alphen? Is it worse than you thought?
Shucks.
I heard folks talking about you, Miguel. Saying you're a thief and a murderer.
Huh?
Murderer bollocks. I was framed, I tell you. Tell me the truth, Miguel. I can't help you unless you do.
Damn.
You got me, Alphen. I'm a rotten thief. But hear me out. I had no choice. I needed the coin.
I don't know.
Enough to take a man's life? Forgive me, I beg of ye. I got 3 brats to feed back home. They'd go starving if not for me. It weren't always like this, Alphen. I used to be a mercenary and a good one at that. But things happen and work doesn't come like it used to, and so I... Come clean with me, Alphen. I'm dying, ain't I? I know my body better than anyone. Gotta help me, I beg of you. Starting this moment, you're a new man. Huh?
Now listen here.
I'm saying that I'll help you on one condition, no more thieving here.
Aye.
Why, of course, you have my word. Believe me, I feel worse than anyone about the terrible deeds I've done.
I beg of you.
Alphen. Thief or no, I can't leave a man to suffer. That's just not who I am. Alright, Miguel, I trust you. Hold tight, and I'll fix you up right as rain.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alphen. You're too kind for a man like me. And so Alphen toiled until the wee hours of the night, tending to Miguel's wounds as best he could. Until finally, in the end...
Shucks.
Must have been more tired than I thought. No, Miguel's over the hump. I can finally breathe easy. Speaking of the man, I wonder where he's run off to. Wonder what he's doing.
definitely not thieving or murdering.
Or holding kids hostage. I said stand back or I'll slit your brat's scrawny throat.
Someone!
No, not my Timothy, please, no.
Got that?
Then you know what to do, don't you hand over all you got.
No, no.
I'll give you anything, just wait for my husband to return and... Are you daft, you bloody... you think I have the luxury of waiting here all day? Now hand it over before... Can I move here? Oh. Bring every leaf ye own to the Rivera Woods by sundown, else you'll never see this bride again. No, my Timothy, God have mercy.
The hells?
Yo, Ray, what happened here? I wonder.
It can't be.
Miguel, it couldn't be.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, but that terrible man took my poor Timothy.
That bastard.
Well, shucks. That rotten guy.
Oh.
My poor boy, whatever am I to do?
I'll take care of this.
You just wait here, ma'am, I'll go after your boy. Now, which way did he go? He said to come to the woods. The Rivera Woods, west of town.
Got it.
God, I'll have little Timmy back in no time. Miguel. I was a darn fool for trusting you. God's dang it all.
Tisk.
Steady now, Alphen. Steady now, I trusted him, that brazen-faced brute. I say again, steady, my friend, our first priority is a child. Am I not right? You are. Sorry, sometimes my emotions get the better of me. You need not be sorry. In times like this, we must help one another. I have no doubt that one day it'll be my turn. To call upon you for wisdom and perspective. Fair enough, and thanks. No, because Alphen will never be on the team. I love starting a dungeon, there already being 3 split paths.
Yeah.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
I am ready.
At least wind means probably weak to lightning. What else? Wind.
Try this. The
Not wind.
Out of my way.
Sword enough, so.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
I want to steal from all these guys though. They probably give me some of the large stones. Where is this path taking me?
Let's see what you got.
I am ready.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna actually analyze these guys.
Oh, don't mind me.
My turn.
They're only weak to axe, huh? Kind of rough, actually.
Here you go. The battle is truly joined.
All right. Let's get down to work.
Why are they just... What even is that? Are they setting bombs on them or something?
Bring it on.
My turn.
You know, I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Try this.
I'm...
this! Have at you!
Why do I gotta miss? They're not even
on.
affected. Oh my god.
The battle...
Here we go. Ha! Try again.
Stuff. Okay, so all the way over here, there's a chest. Good to know.
This is the beginning of your end.
I am ready.
Atomic dies. They use winds. Probably weak to lightning.
My turn.
I can try wind though.
The
Course
battle
not.
is truly joined. Out of my way!
That was pretty good. That was pretty effective, I will say.
All right.
You're too kind. The...
The moonlight walks. The show is over.
That looks like it might just lead directly to where I don't want to go.
I'll make this quick.
Roughly.
My turn. Here you go. Victor, my blade is
Okay, give me my max bait.
a torrent of arrows.
Hubby. You knock onto the boss or?
No.
Here we go.
Out of my way. Try this.
Did you do
Don't start
farming
things
last
you
night?
can't finish.
Yep. And it was super fun.
Probably took like no time either.
Hmm. I think it took until about 7, and Old Brick still isn't level 40.
Did you finish Old Bricks? Yeah, you did, right?
Let us fight with honor.
I don't like
Including a 1v1,
Out of my
which
way.
is a little surprising.
I am ready.
Pressing over to lightning.
Have at you.
All right.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way. Here you go.
Hopefully this just kills.
Watch me now! Thunder! Ring out!
Yeah.
The show is over.
You know, I'm realizing my team has no healer. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make this quick.
I've still got 2 healing sheep, so I'll be chilling.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way.
I am ready.
Thunder! Ring out!
Here goes
Maybe it's health and heal time.
the miracle of health.
The battle is truly joined. What? Here you go.
Watch me now.
We murdered them.
The show is over.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Enemies again. Woo.
Out of my... Here you go.
Watch me now.
The show is over.
Oberg leveled up. Kind of convenient timing actually, because I just used all of his SP.
Sounds convenient.
Yeah.
May I have this dance?
Also got a weapon called the Jailbreaker.
Whoa. Sounds really bad.
Probably is.
Here you go.
Almost definitely is.
My blade is unbending! A torrent of arrows!
I am ready.
Thunder, ring out.
Here goes. Let the flame illuminate
Yep.
our path.
Night.
Victory shall be mine!
Here you go.
I'm-
Flames, burn this away.
The show is over.
Let us fight with honor!
I think I hate this stuff.
Out of my way.
Crazy.
Here you go.
The battle is truly joined.
Watch me now. Ha!
All right.
The battle is
That even
truly
increases evasion. He's just choosing to evade.
I am ready.
The moonlight walks.
The show is over.
Really trying to get a hang of where everything is here.
Let us fight with honor. Have at you. I think not.
Here you go.
Here goes nothing.
I am ready.
The lion dance.
Try this thing.
My blade is unbending. Cower before the huntress.
Pretty decent.
I am ready.
That's not even what I wanted to do.
Here goes nothing.
Whatever.
Out of my way.
No good.
Oh, so I can't use any spells. Okay, this person will never do what I need. Whatever.
This calls for surgery.
Cursed
All right.
witchery.
Try this.
I am ready. Flames, burn this away. The show is over.
I don't even know which way I'm supposed to be going.
It's a good day for battle.
What?
Let us fight with honor.
What?
Here you go.
Have at
I am ready.
Watch me now.
Thunder, ring out.
Here goes nothing.
Now then. With each battle, I grow stronger.
I hate the stupid map, Jared.
Crazy.
It's like really bad.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
The battle is truly
Out of my way. Here you go.
What the?
I'm
Good thing to do.
Thunder, ring out.
Here goes nothing.
Out of my way. Where's the nearest tavern?
Mm-hmm.
May I have this dance?
Yeah, they're just gonna run away
The
from
battle is truly joined.
See my head over down here. That way.
May I have this dance?
Really can just turn off encounter some of these times.
Let's see what you got.
I really don't need these fights.
Out of my way.
I think I'm just gonna assume I got everything here.
This is the beginning of your end. Here you go.
The battle is truly joined.
I'm
Watch me now.
The show is over.
I didn't bring a single one of them, but I killed them all.
Sweden business called good enough.
Mm-hmm. Was I really not even running the less encounters? Well, that might add up. Believe it or not. People are pretty fun this PM. We give Olberg more.
Miguel!
But I need to run to the bathroom.
Friend, do that first.
Do that work? Yeah, okay, we're good.
Alfred, fancy meeting you here. The brat wouldn't shut up, so I stuck him one to give him something to really cry about.
You low-down pile of filth? Move aside and let me see the boy's wound.
Not another bleeding step. As pleased as I'd be to see you fix up me golden goose. Something tells me you're just going to up and sneak away with him.
The boy could die.
And what of it if he does? I've got 4 mouths to feed back at home.
I thought it was 3.
Huh. Whoops. I should learn to keep me stories straight. You actually believed I had a bloody family? I don't even know where my next meal is coming from. You're so sodding gullible, it almost moves me to tears. But I owe you one, Alfred.
Give you something to cry about.
I'm able to get back to honest work.
I give. This is my fault for fixing you. But that's why I'm gonna set things right. By my own hand. Step aside, Miguel!
Sure that's smart, Alfred? I stretch the truth from time to time. But I wasn't lying about being a mercenary. Miguel Twin Spears has killed 100 men if he's killed a dozen. Soldiers, mind you, not mollycoddles toting a bag full of weeds. None of your potions or bandages will patch you up when I'm done with you.
Better roll up the sleeves.
Afraid you
Here
picked
we
a
go.
fight with the wrong man, huh? What if I told you go die instead?
You know, solid counter argument.
Weak. Victory shall be mine. Come if you dare.
I am ready.
Like this sword, that's what we like to
My
see.
turn. I see through your defenses. Victory shall be mine.
I am ready. The lion dance.
We like to see.
Had me?
Ow.
All right. Pick your poison.
We'll do that because it's funny.
Weak.
I am ready.
Watch me now.
Oh, don't mind me.
Okay.
Have at you.
Let's put in the work. Why is my attack down right now? With the bow as well.
Here goes nothing. Yeah. Sacred light. Here goes nothing.
Owie. That hurt a lottie.
Damn.
I see through your defenses.
I am ready.
The lion dance.
What? Let's do this.
Okay. I can do damage here. I use this thing, why not?
Time to steal the show.
Bring it
I did
on.
a surprising amount of damage.
Alrighty. The miracle of health.
The battle is truly joined.
I don't technically have attack up, but
My
he has
blade is
defense down.
unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
I am ready.
You know, I'm pretty sure my light's flickering. Not 100% positive.
The lion dance.
Here goes nothing.
We can definitely break him again.
Sacred light.
Ow. He shifted his weaknesses.
ready.
That makes sense.
Oh, don't mind me.
Out of my way.
Probably gonna bring his stuff down.
I appreciate it. Really.
Victory shall be mine.
He should be able to attack.
Fly true.
What? You're too kind.
Bring it on. Yeah. The miracle of health.
Have at you.
Okay. I could double spear, or I could use a spear move.
I am ready.
His defense isn't going to be down for another turn. But I kinda want to increase his speed. How many times do I have attack up? I don't know, maybe I'll still increase his speed.
The panther dance.
Okay, could corrode Ulbrich. Oh, Ulbrich's not even gonna have enough for his thing if I don't donate BP.
Here you go.
I feel this guy's gonna live another turn.
I'm ready.
It's fine.
Here we go.
I'm gonna save some of the stuff.
Sacred light.
Have at you. My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Of course he's gonna live.
Now then.
Sounds like he's about to do a lot of bullcrap here. Technically in red though. I don't know what he's weak to.
My turn. Weak.
I am ready.
Could analyze. That's pretty good.
All right.
Probably still weak to light. He's gonna get so many gosh darn turns this next time. He literally gets 5 turns.
Concerning. Highly.
Yeah.
The miracle of health.
Let's see what we can do here.
What's this?
Out of my way.
He's gonna get one more attack and he could potentially kill Primrose.
I see through your defenses.
The battle is truly joined. I think not.
I am ready.
I really need to analyze. I need to figure
Oh,
out his stupid
don't
weaknesses. Okay, ice and staff. Pretty good.
Bring it on. The miracle of health.
Okay, well that's gonna hurt me next turn a lot.
The battle is
Maybe that
truly
is just
joined.
really strong. He only gets 2 turns. Nice. Oh, he wasn't weak to sword.
Bring
Not
it
weak to
on.
spear. Weak to light, maybe? I guess actually I could do ice here.
Cool off. Whoa.
I am ready.
Yeah, well, the team's about to take some damage, but whatever.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
Okay, that's good.
The show is over.
That was an annoying fight. That bleed, not this again. To be fair, it's really fun. They can just erase all their stuff to right have to analyze, know what I'm even doing to fight them again. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Gonna have to disagree, actually.
Are you okay? Thank the gods, he's still breathing. Sit tight now.
That'll do her.
That should do for now. There ain't no time to waste. Need to get him someplace dry and treat the wound properly. A few days later.
But that's wonderful.
From Timothy, bless me. My dearest Timothy, I promise I'll never let you go ever again.
Mother.
Yes, what is it, my boy?
Huh?
Who was that man who saved me? I'm trying to think, there was something that was weird with that boss besides that made it annoying. I forget what it was. I think it was like it cleansed its debuffs or it kept debuffing me. I'm not sure what it was. All I know is that it was very annoying to have to deal with.
Fair.
These aren't bad. It feels like his, like Therian's debuffs don't last long enough. They're tough. Yeah, but also the one move did a lot of damage. Like without any speed buff or anything. Therian's whatever, like dagger move did like, I don't know if it was 7,000 or like 9,000. It was a pretty high amount to do though.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I just found that weird.
I shouldn't realize, but I actually have like a lot of money.
I have a good bit.
But I don't think I have. I mean, I have Duskwood covered. Maybe I, check out the list, buy some gear.
I still need to do Haunted story. So, you're leaving this place?
That's right.
Those who were sick are now well. My work here is done. Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Make it quick.
You know,
By saving Robert's life, I put an innocent boys in danger. And in the end, I gave in, did what I had to, and bloodied my own hands. If I had it to do over, what could I have done different? Was I too naive to do what I did? My mind goes in circles and I still can't find the answer. Life is nothing but a series of choices. Our job's the same. We have to decide what's worth keeping and what should be thrown away. You made a poor choice, it's that simple. There was a time when I was as indiscriminate as you.
It was 10 years ago, when I started practicing my craft. I was living with my wife in a tiny village. One day, a wanted criminal came to our home. He had evaded his captors, but at great cost. His wounds were dire. I knew what he was, and still I took him into my home and tended to him. I believed, much like you do, that every life was worth saving. With each passing day, his condition improved. I was filled with pride for my skills and joy for my patient's recovery. Then one day, I went off into the woods to gather ingredients for a potion. I returned to find my wife on the floor, unrecognizable, in a pool of her own blood. I had no choice but to accept the truth. I saved the wrong life. I left my village behind and wandered from town to town. Ever since then, I treat only those I choose to treat. And save only those lives that deserve to be saved. Those hands of yours can shape the world. Think before you use them. There was another who practiced his craft the way you do.
I just don't know. I still don't have the answer. What would you have done? If you're out there, can you send me some kind of message? Anything at all.
So Alphen left St. Bridge behind, his heart, once burned with confidence, weighing heavy and hollow in his chest. Was I wrong to believe what I believed? What would you have done? He called out to a man who once saved him, but to no avail. His steps unsure, he set out to Orwell in the Clifflands. Why? Just cause, I guess. Fair enough. I love the still snow place.
I don't.
Why not? What's not to like?
Blizzard's inability to see. Not the worst place though.
I have to have better stuff than springly bullcrap. I don't even know what I want. Maybe just more SP. Why not? Okay. I feel like the reflective veil you could probably use, you know, mixed with like insight and stuff to really do some bullcrap.
Yeah. To be fair, the counter with insight is also pretty solid.
Counter? It's like when attack you have a chance to counterattack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that being pretty good.
Especially in duels.
Which one is that? Who has that? Is that Thief?
Dancer.
The Dancer has a counter? Oh, the eye for an eye?
Probably.
Yeah, there's a 50% chance, too. I think that actually would be pretty solid for how many times they get attacked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I really have room for it, though.
And I'm imagining attacks with the equipped weapon, so that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. The only thing I could really get rid of, though, is the Eagle Eye. I feel like the critical is pretty nasty. I think you definitely would be doing a lot of damage over time, if every time they're attacking. Plus, you know, obviously breaking stuff. I don't know, maybe we'll get that instead of Eagle Eye. Seems kind of good. Steelberg Dancer?
Heck yeah.
Here he is, knife for an eye. Now I need to make sure to change his equipment back. I think those are actually pretty good things to have, though. For him. Do you think second surfing goes on top of that, or no?
I mean, that'd be crazy if it did.
It says when performing a standard attack, though, so I don't know. I think it really needs this. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. In hopes of undoing your master's petrification, you head to Still Snow or to meet the seer Susanna. Following her master's trail, Hanet made the long journey to Stoneguard, where she talked to Natalia, who had been friends with Xanta. Following Natalia's clues, Hanet found her master in the forest, except he had been petrified by a beast named Retta. Hanet forgave this old man for not keeping his promise. The last words he wrote before the curse styled his hand. In the same note, he told Hanet to find a woman named Susanna. She's a seer, he wrote, and perhaps you can help. And thus does Hanet arrive in the frozen village of Stillsnow.
Oh.
By the spirits, the snow falleth deep here. Roar. What is it, Lind? Tis not like thee to frolic as a kitten. But then thou art a snow leopard, art thou not? For thee arriving in the white wasteland is like a homecoming.
Woohoo!
Party, I ain't never seen a snow leopard that big before. It doesn't bite, does it?
Cheerily.
Feareth not, young ones, Lind is with me. She is a gentle creature, she will not doth thee not harm. Or no harm.
Really?
She's yours, a funny sort of pet, ain't she? Linda's not a pet. She's my companion, my friend. Friend, you say, just like us then.
Yup.
Her fur's so soft.
Whoa.
And warm, too.
So.
Tell me, children, doth a woman by the name of Susanna liveth here?
Hmm.
The old lady?
Oh, yes.
Guild Witch, you mean? We know her. Who doesn't?
Now then.
I see. And where might I find her?
Ah.
That house with the red roof over yonder? That is over yonder. Yes, I do. That's the old witch's place.
I see.
Thank thee, children.
Bye.
Of course. Say hello to the witch for us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lind.
Oh.
Enjoyeth the attention that's wrong. Best come with me then before they return us with more friends. Okay. I don't really want to sleep because it's gonna cost me so much money, but whatever. Did I miss it? That's that weird spot I gotta get to, isn't it? What is this crowd?
Listen up.
But I have journeyed many leagues to have my fortune told by Madame Susanna.
Oi!
I implore you, pray open that door.
A pox on 'em.
God's teeth, man, get out of my way.
Tja.
Ugh.
What the?
You wretched, apologize at once.
Oi!
You won't get no apology out. Alec, he won't talk none.
Honestly?
Has he lost his tongue?
No.
Nay, it's just that Susanna does the talking for the both of them.
Tja.
Bah.
Oh ho.
Who's that man?
Doubtless.
Susanna's minder looks after her and keeps the riffraff from bothering her, as ye might have noted.
Truth is...
Name's Alec, I'm just gonna call him Alec. She took him from off the streets when he was a wee sprout.
Aye.
Saved his life, she did, and he's been with her ever since.
Could that mean?
Old women aren't commonly in need of a bodyguard. They are when folks from far and wide come flocking to have their fortunes told. Fame don't sit too well on her, considering how she cares, or little cares for company. Surely she doth not refuse every visitor.
Right.
Ditto, a funny one, ain't it? A seer who can't see the future clear as day, or who can see the future clear as day, but don't tell no one what she knows. Alec turns them away, and no amount of begging or beseeching makes one spit a difference.
Ah, yes.
Every now and then a fool tries to get rough with Alec, but oft as he ends up with only a cracked skull for his trouble. A lot of words.
Curses.
Fighting her was easy, but talking to her may prove more difficult. Yeah, maybe I'll put that thing on her for this thing to provoke. I don't know if I have it. Eye for an eye, yeah. Probably still save though, you know, just in case I get absolutely slaughtered. So what's the plan? Something tells me simple pretty please isn't going to work. Truth be told, I do not know. I wonder if the stubborn oaf has any weakness. Weakness? We all have them after all. Even thou, Therian? Huh? Since when we're talking about me? Aha, so thou dost. If you're going to be like that, you can forget about my help. Mine apologies, we were discussing the bodyguard. Hard to maybe to believe I've known my share of big, burly types who were spooked by beasts. Beasts say, or thou say. No promises that this one's the same, of course, but it's worth a try, would you say? It's curious advice, but I shall consider no. The comeback message.
Oh.
Been playing too much Dino Storm.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Come in, if thou darest. Come in.
Yes, I'm
if
dropping
thou
it for 11 years
darest.
again. I've had my fill. That's fair.
I will not let my arrow fly in true. What next?
I don't even know what to use. Maybe just more lid? Rose tinted glasses for sure.
Letting the hunt begin. Come in. Letting the hunt begin. I will not be. Come in, if thou darest. Letting my arrow fly in
I love patience proccing every single time.
What next? Come in, if thou darest. Letting my arrow fly in true.
Terraria eyeballs. Uh-huh.
Miss it. What next? Holding back nothing.
Okay, Radai.
What next? I will not be the. Letting my arrow fly in true.
So it can trigger multiple times, it seems like, if they attack multiple times.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Come in, if thou darest. Miss it to me.
I don't think this guy's ever gonna die.
Come in, if thou darest. I will not. What next? Letting the hunt begin. Letting the hunt begin. Letting my arrow fly in true.
This guy's never gonna
What
die.
next?
It hurts my head.
Miss it's coming, if thou darest. Letting the hunt begin. Coming.
Get him, Froggo.
Coming, if thou darest. I will not. What next?
It's still going. Maybe I should have chosen a more offensive class? I don't know.
Letting the hunt begin. I will not miss it. Letting the hunt
That's a lot.
begin. What next?
I don't want to waste all my
Holding
good
back
things.
Like you're gonna
There's
lose.
so much health.
You're just gonna be here for a couple minutes.
No, it's fine.
That did a lot of damage.
Not really. Yahoo! He's mate. Ow. They're talking.
Still a boy within.
I like consistency of it, so really
You
easy to know.
dare Hannet and have Linda carry the poor fool within. He'll be catching his death of cold lying out in the snow like a log. How dost thou knowest my name? That's what you want to ask, isn't it? I'm a seer, remember? Possessed of the all-seeing eye. Or so they say.
Then thou art an oracle. Truly, thou will be able to help.
Poppycock and nonsense is all it is.
Poppycock?
A hunter from the woodlands who communes with the beasts. Not a common sight in these parts. The only one who might fit that description is that hobbledehoy, Xanta. Him or his prentice, Hannet of the Darkwood. Your age, your snow leopard, your garb? Simple deduction, my dear. The trick is to say what you know, and nothing more, and let the gullible fill in the details. That's all Susanna's famous all-seeing eye is, in the end. Well, disappointed to learn I'm just a fraud?
On the contrary, now I know I can trust thee. If thou speakest the truth about this, then surely thou wouldst not speak false of aught else.
Fair befall you, but that Zonta lad raised a clever prentice, and that's the truth. Now, why don't you tell me why you're here? But first, let's go inside, shall we?
It seemeth that would be for the best.
Oh, well, well. That young master of yours has managed to get himself into a right mess, hasn't he?
Mistress Susanna, canst thou help in him?
Better be able to.
There is one way.
In truth.
Truth? Ah, now that's a word. You said you trusted me, remember?
If there is the slightest chance of lifting that curse, I will trust whomever I need to. Milady?
Gods take my eyes if that fool hasn't raised a strong and brave young woman. I'd scarce believe it if you weren't standing here in front of me.
I learned from his example, the good and the bad.
Is that so? Can't imagine that would work, but the world is full of wonders at that. Isn't that so, my dear?
It is.
But about the curse.
I am prepared for any trial.
There is but one way to turn stone back to living flesh. And that is to slay the beast that wrought the curse.
I had feared as much, but it shall be done.
Stay, child. I'm not finished yet. Did Xanta forget to teach you patience?
I have patience.
Mine apologies.
If you try to fight the beast as you are, you'll only meet the same fate as your master. And what good will you be to him then?
But I must...
What you must do first is find the means to protect yourself from Red Eye's lethal power. Tell me, dear, have you heard of the plant called Herb of Grace?
Never.
Long ago, there was a beast in these parts too, what turned men to stone. Folks here soon learned that Herb of Grace could ward off the magic. I reckon it should be effective against Red Eye as well. Herb of Grace grows in a forest so thick there are few ways in. I'll send a Layak ahead to show you the entrance to the trail. But know that the forest is a perilous place, and home to many frightful beasts. You want to prepare well before you venture in.
I shall. Thank thee, milady.
'Tis my pleasure, dear. In a strange way, that Xanta boy was like a son to me. A vexing, wayward one, but a son all the same. With you being his prentice, it rather makes you my grandchild now. And what kind of a grandmother would I be if I refused to lend you a helping hand?
Master and I are both in thy debt.
Now I can change back my stuff. I do feel like the patience is really strong though. I kind of want it, but I can't really free it up on Ulbrich. That'd be the main person I'd want. I don't know. Whatever. Could provoke this person. I don't think I need to beat up this level 1 villager. Just because I don't have to doesn't mean I can't. True. You know, this small snowstorm is a little in the way.
Letting us beginning.
Out of my way. Here you go.
Watch me now.
The battle is truly
Letting the hunt beginning.
Why are the capture rates so bad, Jared?
That's a good question.
Holy strike, striking true.
The winds of fortune howl.
I am ready.
Why do these things not want to die?
Victory shall be mine.
Coming, if thou darest. Coming, if thou darest. I honor thee, my quarry.
Yeah, it kind of just feels as if though patience would be better than a majority of things I could have equipped.
It is kind of crazy.
Grim whiteness as far as the eye can see. But isn't it like the final archer thing?
Potentially.
Seems kind of rough.
Why does this cave exist if there's nothing here?
Why not? It's colder here too, the wind cutteth to the bone.
Come on.
This way.
Now then.
A trail?
Mm-hmm.
A secret path, only the mistress knows. It leads straight to the heart of the forest. Out there, the snow never melts. It covers landmarks and makes every direction look much like the other. Noble grace grows somewhere deep in the forest. But be wary, many dangerous fiends lurk within. That is why Susanna keeps the knowledge of this path a secret. So thou dost speaketh, and as well as any man. Only when I have something to say.
Thanks be to thee.
Will that more people in this world follow the same principle. Go carefully. I have not seen Susanna look so happy in many years. Pray return safely, and you might bring her more joy.
Thou hast my
I
say.
shall. I owe her that much and more. I must prevail. I'm gonna get save point for this. Let's see here. I feel like I'd go without that. He doesn't want to lose 50 physical attack on Albrecht just for patience, but I still feel as if it would be good. Because that's a good bit of attack to lose, I feel.
Yeah.
Maybe just not persistence? I feel like persistence is pretty gosh darn good. But again, I kind of need surpassing power, and the eye for an eye is also really good. That'd be the main thing I could give up. Unless I gave up persistence. But again, the things only last 2 turns. I feel like maybe getting rid of the strength wouldn't be the worst. I don't know. I feel like I definitely want a lot of attack. I feel like persistence is probably the thing I get rid of here. This is where it gets tough on Therian. His insult to injury is definitely needed. Snatch I definitely want. Grows on trees isn't as necessary. Fleetfoot? I feel like it's good for his one attack though. But I feel like how often is he really going to be attacking? Yeah, I feel like this is fine. I feel like overall the patience is going to be really worth it. We'll see though. I'm just thinking, especially in like a speedrun sense, and really just any sense.
Shall be mine.
It seems really good.
I think not. There.
I'm... Flames, burn this away.
Come in, if thou darest.
The battle is truly joined.
I am ready. Thunder, ring out!
Out of my way.
Come in, if thou darest.
I don't have a normal sword. Find this later.
The winds of fortune howl. Out of my way. Don't start things you can't finish.
I don't really like that in 2 full turns, only one person got patience to proc, but I think for the most part it'll still be useful.
This is the beginning of your end.
The battle is truly joined.
The wind.
There.
I am ready. Thunder, ring out!
Come in, if thou darest.
I am ready. Flames, burn this away.
Out of my way.
Okay, then here we go. We'll probably clean up one of these.
How
too.
about you?
Let it.
Okay, definitely not Haunted. Haunted's worthless.
Flames, burn this away. The show is over.
I think we're already getting to the boss here. The other way. Frick. I think that was up, but it wasn't. Get one more encounter just hopefully limit us from getting the encounter at the...
Let us fight with honor.
Come in, if thou darest.
Now then.
The winds of fortune howl.
I am ready.
I don't know, Miss Emeralds, whatever.
How about you?
The winds of fortune howl.
I am... Flames, burn this away. The show is over.
heal. Give some SP. Guess most of the Therian. The spaceship maneuvers, so the show goes on.
The Herb of Grace. This is all I need.
A dragon!
This place is a dragon's lair? I have heard the legends.
And I'm a
Master's
dragon
tales too,
slayer.
but to see one in the
Whoa.
flesh. I scarce imagined this day would cometh, but cometh it has.
Ah, yes. Did I ever tell thee about the time I went dragon hunting in the Cliftlands?
4 times now, and the tale getteth longer with each telling.
Is that so? I suppose each time I remember more of the thrilling details, eh?
Master, this world is not big enough for all the giant beasts thou hast huntedest.
Thou believest me not, and yet I really, really did.
What in the... Stop in this!
Why? Do I smell so foul?
'Tis not thy smell.
Oh, art thou blushing? Do I embarrass the... Ah!
Don't ben a fool.
If thou insistest, but listen, my girl. Hunters fighteth many kinds of beasts, some so wondrous and astounding thou canst scarce imagine them. When thou art older, thou too will have tales that no one will believeth, but thou must still keep them. Some will haunt thy dreams, some will maketh thee snorten with laughter whenever thou recallst them. But let me tell thee this, Honnet.
What is it, Master?
Even when thy tale is so improbable and fantastic that not one man thinketh it the truth, thou canst tell it to me, and I will believe every word.
You're not gonna believe what happened this time.
Thou shalt hear in this tale, Master, over and again, until thou beggest me to stop, just as thou didst to me. Then so am I.
I am ready.
That boss is kind of bad.
Is or was?
Out of my
Is.
way.
I think the fact they can just raise their magic attack and do half my health 3 times is kind of mean.
Have at you.
Really?
Yeah.
Come if you dare.
Letting the hunt begin it.
What do I want to do here? I assume it has to be weak to something. Something that Hana can do. Okay, bow, but it just chooses not to use it. Okay.
Thunder! Ring out!
Have at you.
If I was consistently hitting 8 times and actually landing all the hits with my Aerostorm, I think it'd be pretty good.
My turn.
It doesn't seem very good.
Yeah.
I see through your defenses.
letting the hunt
That's fine.
begin.
I assume that would happen.
Weak.
I am ready.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna analyze.
Oh, don't mind me. I am ready.
I really don't like them decreasing my magic defense.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too fun. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
My turn.
Tell me when one of my people gonna even punish this person.
I see through your defenses.
Pretty rude actually, but whatever.
Coming, if thou darest.
When do I get my person back? Is it a certain amount of turns?
I
Or
think so.
okay.
I am ready.
Okay, this doesn't seem very fair, like actually at all.
The Panther Dance.
Yeah, that one hurt a little bit.
Out of my way. Weak.
It'd be great if I could do anything about my defense being down or his attack being up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot.
I'm ready. Are you? What's yours is mine.
That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Can't donate it to myself. Conan's gonna have to heal. Could try going for an attack. I don't think an attack's really gonna help me too much though.
Here you go.
I am ready. The Lion Dance.
Yeah!
I
Holding
probably
back
should
nothing.
roll 3.
A miracle indeed.
My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
What next?
Okay, I kind of wanted to use this earlier, but
Better than a snare.
it's kind of painful.
I am ready.
Still can't use ice. I don't think what I want to do here.
The Panther Dance.
Now then,
I don't have any multi-hit sword attacks or anything. Could choose to get swept away. I don't know if I want that though. Actually, we should be able to. Like his attack boost. His defense is gonna go down. He still has a lot of stuff though.
I see through your defenses.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Why is this guy allowed to exist?
I am ready.
Good question.
Just gets 3 turns where either one-shots one of people does half the health of everyone. And there's 2 of them.
It's called complete bullcrap.
But why?
Why
The
not?
peacock strut.
But why?
Out of my way.
Okay.
I'm ready. Are you?
I don't know if it's even worth trying to collect money, honestly. I think I want to just save it for that stupid attack.
There.
I am ready. The lion dance.
Okay, this gives us some time.
Victory shall be mine.
But they're gonna probably have to do that. I have attack up. Honet's gonna have to heal one of these turns.
Coming, if thou darest. Never missing.
Have at you.
Okay, so this is just another free attack. Why is this dragon so tanky, Jared?
It's a good question.
I am ready.
I could do some damage here, but I don't even think it would be that great.
I gotta peel back, and then I'll be going back into this really, really fun super fair fight.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Okay, he needs to heal.
A miracle indeed.
My turn. I'm ready. Are you? Time to steal the show.
Pretty decent.
Victor.
Oh, I probably should have done that instead. I don't think the cross strike's gonna be too good. Okay, we'll just punish him next time. It's fine.
Have at you.
My buffs don't last that long though. Fine. Okay. Free turns though, free turns. Because now he's gonna have his defense down. We should be able to break a lot of this.
Victory shall be mine.
Letting the hunt beginning.
I've returned.
A torrent of arrows.
Nice.
I am ready.
I think this dragon dies this next turn.
Coming, if thou darest.
We have damage, we have defense down, we don't have the crit buff, and I could get that. But I could also
Holding back nothing.
hit with my, what's it? Triple attack. Highland Rat King. I don't know if it's honestly gonna do that much damage. And maybe I'll just heal on him, it's fine. I'd rather be safe. There's no reason to not be safe when I could just choose to be safe instead.
Out of my way.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, I don't have enough for that. If I think I'm gonna kill, I can probably, you know, do something. Because Primrose's gonna be able to hit pretty hard here. And your boy. I think I'm just gonna increase his physical attack.
I appreciate it.
Really?
My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
I'm.
Watch me now.
Got him. Barely.
The show is over.
I can see that Dragon Ball
Is it
being
so?
bad though. Is it done? Have I slain the dragon? Unless that's only the first part. This must be the Herb of Grace. Now to leave this forest and... It's fine. I can knock out another boss. I'm ready. Are you?
Come in, Linda.
Whoa, that's what my guy literally just said.
It's alright, Lind. The monsters are gathering here. Because I'm listening, Druid. The dragons have ruled this forest, hath been slain.
Not yet.
They will not attack us, not for a while yet. Come and land, Susanna will been awaiting word from us. Now that I have the herb, I can finally face Red Eye. And save Master from that dreadful curse. Meow. I would say the worst boss was probably Ophelia's. Then
Found the
Alphen's.
herb, did you?
I really didn't expect this to be this bad.
I told you it was gonna be bad, dude.
Thou waited for me?
I figured it'd be like
Susanna only
bad,
asked
like,
thee to
ooh, he
show
uses
us the
AoE
way.
magic, does half my health. Not he does that 3 times.
No, like I said, they spam just magic on you, and they increase their own stats, and they can even like regen or something.
I have my own mind. A man
Yeah,
can
one of them
tarry
heals
where
both
he
for
likes,
800,
can't he?
which is pretty cool.
This is not that much.
I don't know the strategy, because they also have,
course he can.
I'm pretty sure support one can also increase both their magic attack. Which I
Yeah.
also can't allow to let happen.
Did you get
Because, you know,
Ophelia?
Anyway, I'm
like,
done tearing.
Inhibit all offense
Suppose I'll go on
or
ahead.
skill defenses?
No. I got something. I don't know what prayer does.
I most appreciate your concern.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they can lower your
well,
defense too.
I just...
Maybe I'm wrong.
The one guy lowered my magic defense in his second phase. Which isn't very fun.
Yeah, so like I said, the steel defense and inhibit offense are only good for so long. Because they can just repel
What a
it.
strange man.
How far do you think you are into this game? I'm pretty sure we're nearing the end, honestly. At least of the main stories. Because there's 4 chapters for each character, and then there's one final chapter. But then there's also a couple extra things. Like fighting the level 50 bosses, and probably like achievements or whatever. Even though I don't think we're able to get all the achievements. But, yeah. So I'm finishing, Jared's finishing the last chapter 3 ones we have. So we'll be going into chapter 4s and the final one. But we'll probably have to do some grinding and some exploring some of the towns along the way, but we shouldn't have
so fun
too much
fact.
longer.
Arcane Blade isn't magical.
What do you mean? Like what the enemy uses?
Mm.
Interesting. How do you know? The reflect?
I'm absolutely cheesing it. I'd like to at least, but if he can just individually one-shot my people through it...
Plus, how much does the reflect do?
Not too much
Is it a lot?
How much does it do to him?
Yeah.
It's like 600 apiece. Pretty good.
Is it just reflects for one turn?
It reflects a certain amount of hits.
How
So when
many?
he starts spamming a double hit,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
'cause
going to
I
be
guess
quite
you
as effective.
Because you can add more, right, for each turn?
Yeah. And I have it to where I also have the Dancer skill. So I can give everyone 4 turns to reflect.
Gotcha. Still sounds tough, though. Because that only, again, does so much damage. Not they have that
Yeah,
much, but...
and it's also a matter if I'll be able to keep it up, even though I can't exploit this offense guy's weaknesses.
Yeah, are you
very
fighting
effectively.
both, or have you gotten to where it's down to one? You said one.
I'm fighting them both currently. I lost the first fight.
So a dragon. As a boy, I heard many a tale of dragon and a valiant knight who vanquished him. You know, Jared's had some bad luck with dragons.
Shut up.
I usually have a hard time with really random enemies, like a slime, or usually a slime.
To
Some
be
stupid
fair, we
enemy.
both had difficulty with that slime.
Yeah, but I mean slimes in general, I feel. But I feel like a lot of times we've been fighting just really annoying slimes. Crabs, too.
Fair.
I'm not very good against giant crabs.
Yeah.
And yet, I thought the age of dragons was long past. Never did I imagine I would set eyes upon such a beast. Master saith he once hunted a dragon, if only that once. Now that is a tale I would very much like to hear, if that is what they wish. But knoweth thou that master stories groweth more fanciful with every telling. He suddenly recalleth that the dragon can speak, or weaveth dreadful magic, or burneth a company of knights with one breath, or smasheth castle walls with a single fell blow. Yet still he doth bear scars on his back from the dragon's claws. And they at least aren't true, if little else of his tale is. I see then you and he have accompanied the same mighty deed. Yes, though he hath many faults, I cannot deny, and he is a great hunter. But now it is if I stepped out of a long shadow and stands alone sun. I also know in Tycoon one thing that's really got me excited to try the Claire Obscure Expedition 33 thing is that there's like a annoying parkour thing you have to do to get like an outfit. Once you get to like some sort of town or something, I want to do it.
Of course you do.
Yeah. You have lofty goals, I can see that, but you are one step closer to them now. Usually I try to skip anything when Expedition 33 because I don't want any spoilers.
Crazy.
But usually people just start with certain things. Hee how charming. What art thou about, Primrose? That Alaic fellow, he surely fancies you. What, thou speaketh nonsense. He treateth me as Susanna bade him, as a guest of her hope. Oh, trust me, I know, man. The way he acted towards you, it wasn't anything like the way he acted towards the rest of us. But, oh, bless, look at you blush. Tell me, Hanet, what do you like in a man? I, don't, that is, someone strong, stronger than me. Well, good luck with that. You might be searching for a long time. I'm right here.
Hmm?
There's an item up here. I have to get past these losers. I really do feel like the challenge and provoke things are going to be easier with that stuff, though. I honestly, at first I thought the provokes would be easier, but I feel like the challenges might just be easier because you can do more damage on Ulbrich, and you can buff and stuff.
Oh?
There she is. Found the Herb of Grace, did you, child?
I'll do what I can.
Here, give it to me. It needs to brew for a spell before it'll work right.
Thou hast my say.
Thank thee.
And then?
So how'd it feel to slay your first dragon? Scary. Thou knewest it was there? What a rat. Listen, dear, if you couldn't slay that dragon, you wouldn't have a Cinder's Hope in a blizzard or surviving an encounter with Red Eye. Ah.
You are...
One more of a spitter. Thou art not a woman to codeth her words, and sugar art thou. Never seen much point in it, my dear. Now, why don't you tell me about the dragon while we wait for the herb to grow? As thou wisheth.
Indeed.
Well, I never. So tell me, dear, how does it feel to tell the tale?
Well...
I was never much for talking. It was Master who taught me how to weave stories. That lad was a tongue-tied fool in his youth as well. This and that. He could scarcely put two words together. Surely he was not that bad.
Indeed.
Trust me, dear, what grain of eloquence he now possesses was drummed into him by yours truly. I think twice before you tell him your tale. He might be jealous to hear you speak so beautifully.
Well, well.
'Tis true that he doth not enjoy being shown up in anything. Here you go. They should do the trick. You be sure to quaff it down in one gulp the moment Red Eye foul curse strikes you.
Thou hast my
Thank thee.
Oh dear.
Too soon for that. You can thank me once Xanta is back to his old self again.
Understood.
Very well. I'm gonna head west of town. Do 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 do.
You are Honnet?
You've been felled.
You were on it. Was it because of the reflector?
And thou, one of the
Kind
knights
of.
Ardent.
They both got very low before I took either of them out.
Gotcha.
At your
So they didn't really get a chance to fight
I
back.
bear word from Lady
Which is
Eliza.
exactly how I like
It
it.
is about the fiend, Red Eye.
Nice.
I didn't get the chance to steal from either of
She had
them,
found
and
it.
I only got the chance to collect from one of them.
It was.
But
I usually don't even worry about collect because the money isn't even like that crazy.
that's fair.
But the steel, yeah. But those guys just dropped like the bracelets, which is like the 50 MP, and then the stupid.
Yeah, I
like
just feel like I'm
that.
not really gonna use the SP because I stole from them the first time.
Yeah, I was just saying that's what they drop. It's nothing like good. So
Yeah.
Yes, near the desert city of Marceline. She awaits you there.
Then that is where I will go. Thank thee.
If you will excuse me, milady.
Taking your leave so soon?
Yes, it is time. I apologize for any burden I may have caused thee.
My pleasure, dear. There's always room under this roof for my favorite granddaughter. The burden of family is no burden at all.
Thank thee. Looking after her, Alaic.
You don't have to tell me. That is my duty, and it will be done.
Indeed.
Hannah, dear, for all your cleverness, you are as naive as a babe in the woods. You are a pretty girl, if not the beauty I was in my younger days. But I will hold you up with my prattle no longer. Go in safety, my dear.
Thank thee. When the hunt is done, I shall return, and Master with me.
And so does Hanet leave still snow behind her. Her quest is now, or has now become a hunt. To save her master, she must slay the beast they call Red Eye. With this knowledge, she strides towards her next destination, the city of Marcelim, surrounded by the sand of the Sunland. But first, I have to go to the tavern and change out my team. Arian's my lowest leveled right now on my team, not total. I wanted to give him patience. Hope he has enough points for it. Oh, yeah, he does. You know, having Hound on the team really isn't that bad because I can like leg trap and take aim. for my Olbrich.
I had Ophelia's Hunter, which is very convenient for specifically taking. And I'm beginning to think maybe I don't even need Alphins.
Oh, really?
To be fair, in this specific situation, they were infinitely better than Alphin, as I said they would be.
Mm-hmm.
But still.
See, how does he get away with that? Because I guess I use the show goes on. Technically, he could use just patience instead of evasive maneuvers. And then keep both those buffs up. I guess technically I could keep that on. Okay. Everything seems to be going well. I'd like to give more speed for the deck, but whatever. Let's go back to equipment and make sure they why did it want me so badly to have the stupid sledgehammer? It's less attack. One more critical. Okay. Do I have this town unlocked? Yes. I have Dusk Barrow and Northreach unlocked. But none of these other towns, I don't think. Definitely not those ones. Definitely not those ones. Don't have Orwell. That's probably where I'll head next. I figure we should definitely try and get all the towns unlocked first.
Yeah.
But I think we can probably hop off for now. Sleeping in real quick. Let's see. And then maybe when I visit towns, I'll try stealing everything and all that jazz. Because my levels are pretty good. My main team is all level 50. That Primrose at 62, Ulbrich at 56, Cyrus at 55, and Therian at 53. So, like I said, I also wouldn't mind just grinding if I need to for some levels on my main squad. But I figure I want to get some better gear first. I'm just hoping that with all this stuff, the stealing should be basically guaranteed except in like those super low percent things. Kind of same with Scrutinize, but I don't think that'll be the case. But I'll probably just wind up putting on Alphin to Inquire. But I think the next thing is trying to get people to level 50? 45 for their quest, but I feel like 50 would probably be better to have that little bit of a leg up on everything, right? But then you said the like Archmage stuff is level 50, right?
Yeah.
At least the one Archmage. I think it might not be the worst idea to try and challenge one of those after getting better gear before. Like, go to the towns, see what we can find, get the better gear that we can get, and then maybe give them a whirl. I almost feel like the mage ones are going to be the worst, though. Maybe that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't really see the physical ones being that bad. Like, unless they're using status effects. But legitimately, I can't see any of them being that bad. Because again, otherwise they're just doing damage. The mages, though, it's, again, I can't really decrease their attack as consistently as I can, like using Therian. So, I don't know. I just feel like if I can manage to beat the mage, that would probably be the most useful, since that'll help 2 of my people. So, that's the one I'll probably try first. I wonder if they'll reflect stuff, though. Or more so, if we can reflect stuff.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling there's so much gosh darn defense, it's not even going to be funny. And by defense, I mean health. That I feel like that might be super, super annoying. Like, they're gonna... Honestly, my bet would be they all have 100,000. That would be my bet. Did you check them?
No.
Well, honestly, probably what I'll do is just go in with the strict thing of just trying to analyze to find out the weaknesses, learn what moves I can, and also see how much total health it has. That seems like a good thing to just try and do before actually trying to take it seriously. I might even want to use certain characters like an apothecary if it uses statuses or something like that, you know? Or even just running Ophelia and Primrose to have like inhibit offense and steal defenses, or just double steal defenses. I feel like there could be better things. Because Cyrus is probably my most swappable unit, because I feel like I'm going to want Therian anyway. Just for reducing stuff, and Olberic's going to be the main hitter, and then Primrose I'm forced to use. But I'm thinking, if anything, offense isn't really going to be my problem. It's probably going to be surviving. Because I feel, again, if I survive long enough, it could be like one of those bosses, which there's been a couple where they kind of get stronger over time. Like, the weaker they get. So where I probably just want to try and skip phases like that. But, I don't know. I'm thinking I can just do it with this team. I think I could manage. I might just have to swap some jobs around. But, yeah. I would like to get the mage one done first. Just because I feel, like I said, it would be nice to have my spellcasters being stronger. But if that doesn't work out, then I'm going to go for whatever the warrior one is. To make Olberic stronger. Because if he's going to be the main hitter, that'll probably be good. But we'll see. We'll see. I definitely just want to try and get the best gear that we can from shops and hope that it's like a massive upgrade, which I'm expecting it to be a pretty big upgrade.
Yeah.
Like, weapon-wise, I feel like we've gotten the occasional good weapons. But I feel like it'll still be a nice boost. But armor, we haven't upgraded our armor since, like, the Chapter 2 areas. And I don't even think I got the best of the best on, like, everything. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to getting some of that armor going. And then, like I said, even with just, like, the armored weapons, if I just feel like I want levels, because whatever levels help us, I don't know. Just farming, maybe even that place that gave us like the 500 XP, the Dusk Barrow area. And if not, just farming that desert easier. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, also the Boiling Gray seems to have a pretty decent chance of boosting XP.
I don't know. It wasn't working for me. It didn't do it like a single time.
It was working really well the first few times I used it.
I don't know. I feel like it's still not worth it. Because even if you're getting a lot, it's still not that much. Because what? Even if you double it, it's not that much.
I mean, yeah, but doubling's like the weakest one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be stupid to spend the time trying to run the Bewildering Grace and hope that it procs something like that. I don't know.
I feel like it doesn't really waste that much time.
Seems like a lot of effort compared to just killing stuff like first turn and getting like whatever amount. But, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just hoping we can knock out some of those bosses because I have a feeling they may not be the hardest things in the game because I assume the final boss will probably just be the hardest thing unless there's a secret boss.
Fair.
Because I'm assuming that thing's going to be level 50. That's what I would have to imagine. Like the final one. But I also assume that you're probably supposed to get those shrines before fighting the final boss. So I assume it has to be pretty tough.
I could see the final boss being really annoying and being level 100.
I really doubt it, but I mean, it is. But yeah, I just want to try and knock out these things. It seems really cool to get the upgraded classes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like a lot of
I'm
things
very
really
curious what exactly it means.
Huh?
Like if it just gives us
Uber stats?
new stuff, or yeah, just stats, or just a move.
I'm thinking it gives us multiple things. Like, it might even just be a whole other class.
Possible.
But I would think mostly just like an upgrade or something. Because they say that you can, like, kill, like, those bigger hates or whatever with just the sorcerers. It's like the upgrade to something like that. I don't know. But either way, that should be just way better. And I assume, if anything, it just straight up improves what we already have, or it just gives us new stuff that's good. Or maybe like a neutral hit all. I doubt that. But I don't know. Obviously, hit all that hits like 3 times would be pretty good. That'd be pretty solid. But also just making them better would be good. The only concern about all that stuff, though, is mana cost. Because it's going to be chewing through SP if things are costing like 30 to 50. That's what I would guess, that most things are probably going to cost 30 to 50. If we get another like divine skill, it's probably going to be around 50. If it costs like 100, that might be a little wild. But I think some of the things are going to be cool, especially because we kind of know at least that one apothecary thing's going to get like an upgrade to the poison, right? To make it way better.
Yeah.
So, even if that's kind of a cheap way to deal with bosses, you know, I'll do it if I have to, you know?
Yeah, because even if it just makes it like 2%, that's still, you know, just on 50 turns. Even if you're not doing any other damage.
Yeah, I figured that definitely seems like a good thing. But you guys gotta remember, it is only, like, there'd only be a tick every turn. So that would be, like, 50 turns, which would be rough. But, I don't know. I'm sure we would have some ways of doing other damage.
Literally do 0 damage in that time. Then you could probably build some pretty heavy offense. Not offense, defense.
Yeah. Like I said, if we get stuff like the steel defenses, that's going to be so nasty. I would have to imagine we're going to get some of that stuff, like inhibit offense and steel defenses.
I would find it crazy if the warrior didn't get steel defenses.
Yeah. Even if it's a solo one, I feel like that'd be okay. Like, if it just boosted both those. I just hope it's not like his, like, some defenses like the dancers. I mean, to be fair, if all the dancers thing becomes team buffs, I'd also be fine with that, because that kind of covers everything. Except, like, stuff like that. I assume, though, that would be my best guess, that it just makes all of the, like, buffs either, like, twice as long, doubles their effects, or is to everyone. Like, say for, like, Therians, it's like, oh, it's not just their attack, it's, like, the inhibit offense. Or if it's, like,
that can actually make a lot of sense, given the fact that we don't have anything that decreases magical attack or defense.
Yeah. But then it's like, some things, I don't know.
Seems likely, and really sick.
That would be the best case scenario, because then, like, even the cleric would be worthful, yes, because they have the sheltering veil or whatever, so it's like, unless that's the other one, but if they just get all those to team buffs, that just seems really, really good.
I imagine those would be team buffs, given the fact that it'd just be combining 2 different skills otherwise.
Yeah, because that's the only thing with, like, the dances, is that I would imagine they would just be hit the whole team, because mixing them seems weird, especially when you already have one that does everything.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like the team buffs would go crazy. Like, crazy good. Especially if it only costs, like, 12 SP to give everyone a team buff. That's gonna make, like, the dancer really, really good. Like, really good. It's just increasing everyone's speed and probably defense.
Yeah.
And then using the cleric to do magic defense, and then the occasional offense on rotation would probably be the best. I don't know.
We'll definitely have to see, because that'll kind of redefine what our team.
Yeah, plus also the apothecary, like, say, getting skills like that, some of these other characters are going to get really good things, and plus you can transfer skills, so.
If Alphen's, like, basically if Warrior gets just a team, just steal defenses, I think he's going, back on the team, because then I don't really need him as a tank. He could just be to, make everyone tanky.
My only concern is that he's not going to get steal defenses, and it's going to be just the dancer has the defense that affects the team, and the cleric has the magic defense that affects the team. But that makes me think the warrior's just going to get some really OP bullcrap.
Yeah, well, it won't really work well if he just gets offensive stuff.
I'm thinking, most likely, he just gets one that's all 3 of his buffs in one. Increase attack, defense, and you're targeted. Which would be pretty nasty. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But also, what if
Even that thing costs like 50?
What if the taking gets upgraded to increase speed as well?
The what?
The take aim. You also get like speed and evasion. Wouldn't that be kind of sick?
Yeah, evasion I could definitely see.
Yeah, or maybe even just a secondary take aim. Like you have take aim, and then you have like something like that just does speed and evasion.
Take aim, steal defenses, offenses.
But maybe we're gonna head ourselves. Maybe none of that stuff will exist, and it's just gonna be kind of meh. But
it's just a stat boost.
I think that it has to be more than just a stat boost, but yeah. I'm just thinking probably the way to go about it is that there's going to be the certain ones that are really, really annoying. Like, say, the Archmage, I assume, is probably going to be the most powerful. And then probably some bullcrap like the Thief and the Hunter are probably going to be annoying.
To be fair, even the Warrior, that's really like, it could be really hit or really miss.
Yeah. I just... It depends. It depends. But I feel like the whole point is that, like, say, if we can somehow beat the Apothecary, then it's like, okay, now we can use the Apothecary's abilities to try and make some of these bosses easier, which is cool. I like that. I hope it is like that, where it's kind of more.
It's gotta be like that to some degree. One's gonna be easier than the others.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I'm hoping.
Just for our team.
You can use that advantage so much to help.
It's like if the Warrior just only does single hits, then it's like, then just having, like say, even just my team, probably your team, just take those.
Yeah, exactly. But I really have a feeling some of them are going to be really tedious because it's going to be like stat effects and bullcrap. Like, say, the Thief and the Hunter, that's what I'm concerned about. It's like, it's going to be like stupid things like,
oh, about the mage.
We
Mages are busted.
We get leg hold trapped, and they always get to go first. Which
they go first
huge.
with 5 turns,
and they just use like the Arrow Storm.
Okay, right. But how are we going to take care of the merchant?
Ooh, that's true. Well, if they use hired help, Jared.
Donate BP to their self.
Didn't think about that one, did you, Jared?
They don't have a health bar. They just have $1 million money you have to get them to spend.
Yeah, you have to spend all their money. That seems kind of fun, actually. But
I don't think so.
I hope they're actually like interesting boss fights, though. I just hope that they're not boss fights where it's going to require such specific strategies.
It seemed interesting, like unique enough.
Yeah.
Maybe not fun per se, but
like I'm just hoping it's not like we have to change our teams to get all of our characters super high leveled and geared to perfection to be able to fight these things. Like, oh, I'm gonna need Haunted set to this to where I can have these beasts captured to be able to really effectively destroy these things. You know, where it's like, oh, you need Concoct for these things, or it's like, oh, you really need Ulbrich and you need to be using Donate BP so you can do this charge defend.
Because again, I'm pretty sure Concoct can probably be used to cure your entire team. Just not supply any immunity.
I'm just thinking there's going to be at least one, but probably like 2 or 3 that are going to be way easier than the others. And then there's going to be like the 2 or 3 that are super, super difficult. And then there's going to be just the
really
rest that are in the
don't see a way that Merchant can be that bad. Really, the only thing it'd be is if it's not a boss per se, it's just, okay, 2 minions in front of me, and then 2 more minions, and then 2 more minions, when the boss is attacking the entire time.
I'm just thinking, what if it's not even a boss, it's just waves of minions? Because that would be pretty rough to deal with.
We've got so much information to go off of that that's definitely not the case.
I don't know. I'm just hoping it'll be fun.
To be fair, they could all be mages. Who's gonna stop them?
That's actually true. I'm just hoping that I feel like there's probably going to be multiple solutions to a lot of the things. Like, say, even a stupid strategy like inhibit offense and steal defenses and running 2 summons for it. Even a kind of
reflect magic, you know?
Yeah, reflect magic's a good one. And then also, obviously, donate BP. So you can just keep up the buffs on reflect magic.
Yeah, you just have the dancer, the cleric, and then you just have double BP people. The bang. They just actually can't fight back.
I think it would be pretty funny.
To be fair, you can even have those with the same person.
Yeah.
And then 2 merchants, and then someone else.
I know. But like I said, I could also be using certain weapons to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to attack on my mage every time to hope to proc the 1 hit that lowers their attack or something like that.
Yeah, which to be fair, that sounds very useful if we still have no way to reduce their magic attack.
Yeah, like I said, I think I'd rather just rely on the inhibit stuff like that, but also I feel like probably could use those stuff. Well, yeah, obviously, but I'm forced to use one of them, so I could make it useful like that. But to be fair, I could also probably learn some really stupid moves. Like, that would help me a lot. I don't know. I'm interested, but I doubt we're going to be fighting any of those tomorrow, because I have a feeling just getting to the towns and trying to probably just look around and talk to the people and get our gear is probably going to take a couple hours.
I don't know about a couple hours.
Yeah, but so,
I think we'd be able to fight one of the bosses.
Yeah, that's
not
probably
beat
true.
them, but
yeah, unless they're really easy, but I doubt that's the case. But
I mean, technically we're over leveled, really.
Yeah, I really hope that we can just go into towns and just get everything done. Like
Go into town and go to town.
Like Scrutinize and Steel just kind of work now that they're higher leveled. But I don't know if that's going to be the case.
In my experience, I tried to steal a like a 50 speed thing from someone, and at a 15% chance.
Yeah. At what, one of the new towns?
I think so, yeah. Dustboro.
Yeah, I don't know. It might still be worth just walking around the towns and trying to see what we can get. But
probably.
I just don't want to have to equip Elephant, because that's annoying. But Scrutinize is just worse. Just literally worse. But
it's literally better.
I'll probably just try to get to the towns first, and then pick up Alphen, and then go and talk to and steal everything I can. That'll be my bet. And then, like I said, try and purchase whatever gear we need, and then maybe just try and fight one of them, or two of them. I'll probably try and fight the mage, and depending on how that goes, I might try and fight the warrior, and depending on how that goes, I might try and fight the apothecary merchant, you know?
I think I'll try and take out the merchant first.
Anyway, though,
the apothecary, I feel like, might not be that bad, but he might also just be super tanky and do a ton of damage, like Alphen.
I will just pummel him into the ground with debuffs. That's my plan.
Just like Alphen.
Yeah. Anyway, though, as always, make sure to like, follow, and obey, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop ribbit, and links in the description for socials, clips, all that good stuff. You know how it is. But I will see you guys later.